based on your schedule.
A healthy, delicious meal in 3 minutes? I have time for that.
That's Freshly.
And now get $125 off your first 5 orders when you text ENJOY to 64,000. Text ENJOY to 64,000. That's ENJOY to 64,000.
After a car accident, you can feel like you've lost control. I'm Mark Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. After the crash, call the police and document the scene by taking photos of all the vehicles involved. If you were injured, get medical attention as soon as possible. If you've been involved in a car accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Emergencies can happen at any time. Your power is out, no lights, no news. That's why federal and state agencies urge every family to have an emergency radio. Now, Newsmax, one of America's leading news outlets, wants you to get a world band radio free with Newsmax magazine. This powerful emergency radio keeps you informed during any emergency. It doesn't even need batteries with a hand-crank generator and includes a super LED flashlight. The emergency radio includes the NOAA weather band, a long-range AM receiver, FM band, and even a USB to charge cell phones. This Dynamo Emergency Band radio retails for $30, but get it free with a discounted subscription to Newsmax Magazine. Newsmax Magazine, like Newsmax TV, gives you the news you can trust. Go to gettheradio.com. That's gettheradio.com. Or call toll-free 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX. This radio could save your life. Quantities are limited, so order today.
This Thursday, make the Panic Restaurant your #1 pick for the NFL Draft with special guest Pierre Garçon. Enjoy a live broadcast from 6 to 8 p.m. with special guests and local legend and NFL star Pierre Garçon. Enjoy an all-you-can-eat buffet and catch all the draft action on over 130 new HD TVs and 3 jumbo screens. The NFL Draft Party in the Panic Restaurant this Thursday. Visit bpkennelclub.com for more info.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917. Don't wait. Call now. 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center. You have a left lane blocked on the northbound exit ramp 95 to Glades Road. A bit of a slowdown going on there in Boca. Crash from earlier northbound 95 just south of Blue Heron has cleared away. And we're not seeing any other tie-ups, no major issues. Turnpike looking good. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter the keyword WORK, W-O-R-K, on our website, realradio921.com. That's WORK, W-O-R-K, on our website, realradio921.com. Good luck from Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Penthouse. The Penthouse. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal? I'm 6 feet behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes, you're in the Penthouse on a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I hope we make it a little bit better for you and put a smile on your face and make you shake your ass a little. Like, even if there's no music, you still shake your ass. We got Sunfest tickets, doubleheader again today, 11:45 and 1:45. It is Sunfest week all week on Real Radio. We will be there Sunday, and you get 9 chances a day. 9 chances a day to win $1,000. I just want 1 chance a day. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning.
And good morning, Miss Francis.
Hello. Hi. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to everybody out there. 877-927-6969. Powerball last night. If you hit, call us, please. Let us know. 415 million, I think. Maybe 420 million. Let us know if you hit Powerball. Appreciate that. You can text us, Real Radio 47142, if you don't want to call us and tell us what you're doing with the money. Or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com.
Did somebody win?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody did.
I don't know.
I didn't think the drawing was...
It's
was
tonight.
Oh, it's tonight?
No one won last night.
Nobody won?
No.
All right. Nobody won in the audience.
Yeah. So it's estimated like 421, I think, right now.
It was 421 last night.
Okay.
Yes, that's probably where it's at.
Yeah.
Ooh, so then again, I think the next drawing is going to be Wednesday or Saturday. I think it's 3 times a week. I'm not 100% sure about Powerball. I know I bought 5 tickets, just 5 tickets.
And did you check to see if you won?
No. I know I don't.
Okay.
No way. I mean, the chances are so beyond belief. I got it in my car. Maybe on the break I'll go. We'll check. And if we win, then we'll get everybody pizza today.
Yeah, I think I'm looking on a Twitter post. Speaking of Twitter, we're going to talk a little Elon Musk. And on this one, it's saying that no one for Monday evening's drawing hit the estimated 421 jackpot.
Oh, okay. There it is. All right, so we got to work. No pizza today.
So I guess nobody's calling us.
Nobody's calling us.
You put it out there.
I
love how people will be like, yeah, I won. You think they're going to let us know if they won $421 million?
Do you think I was being real?
I'm not letting anybody know if that's the case.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Nope.
What would be the amount when you don't want anybody to know?
Yeah, it's up to 454, it looks like maybe now.
What would be the amount
for Wednesday?
For you, Jim?
$38.
Really? That's it.
Anything over $1 million.
Yeah. Like my buddy.
Maybe even 500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anything before that, people probably won't care. But after that, then they start hitting you up.
My buddy hit the jackpot. I talked about it Friday night. And Carmine was right next to him from Wild 95.5.
But at casino.
At a casino, yeah. And he won $145,000. He wasn't phased. He told a lot of people. I don't know if I would tell anybody at anything. To me, that's a lot of money to win. He only had I think a couple thousand into the machine, which is great. But yeah, I think if you win any serious money, you don't want everybody to know. There's another guy I know who won a scratch off for $1 million in Boca, and he told everybody too. So everybody's different. Everybody's got a different personality, different thoughts. I wouldn't want it to anybody to know. If I hit millions, I wouldn't even want to be just quiet, just hit a steam.
See, if you're like $1 million to a bunch of ballers is not a lot. So I don't think they're going to hit you up.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you still get
I don't think
$600,000.
other millionaires are going to hit you up because you won $1 million
Oh, no. Well,
on the lottery. You
yeah.
know, it's all in perspective, right?
Sure. Yep. I think that's 100% sure. And I think it's the other people and the people you don't know that could come at you and ask you for money and different charities and stuff like that. But yeah, you can keep it to yourself. And you just can't go out and buy any crazy purchases. Like you can't buy Twitter, for example, or something like that. So it looks like Elon Musk is going to work out. He's going to end up his whole takeover thing is going to work out. I think it was, how much was it, $43 billion or
$44 billion.
Billion dollars.
Yes.
He paid a little higher than he should have, they said.
He bought, the deal that he struck with Twitter was for $54.20 a share. And so, yeah, they confirmed yesterday that they were like, all right, you can have it, $44 billion. And so once the deal is closes later on this year, they're saying Twitter is going to become a privately held company. But we'll get into a little bit more because, of course, Elon Musk talk about how he's going to change Twitter. Yes.
Yes.
Has he made a statement on it yet? Because I haven't read anything.
He said a few things.
Okay.
Yeah, a few things.
Yeah, he's put out a couple things before everything went through about what his plans are.
Yeah,
but again,
about
things could change.
Free speech being the bedrock of the functioning democracy and all this stuff. But
that's not a change. I mean, that's not a specific, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that he wants to get away from advertising. That was one of the things that I read this morning about it. And, find other ways to monetize it, such as a subscription service.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I think it's tough for people to pay for something if they had it for free for a long time. For me, anyway.
Well, I guess the blue checks already pay.
Oh, okay.
I'm under that impression. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Jimmy at realradio921.com. Texas 47142. Start that text with Real Radio. I'm not a blue checker, so I don't know. I'm under the impression that they pay, but it's only $3.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know if that's a month, if that's a year, or what.
I don't know, Jimmy.
But again, I'm going by that article that I read. So, and it didn't say. It just said $3, and he was going to maybe knock that to $2.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.
I did see that. The Twitter blue, from 3 to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call.
I don't even know what it takes to become a blue checker.
To pay?
To become.
Maybe just pay.
I think you have to have a certain amount of. I think you have to have like a certain amount of followers. There's a certain amount of criteria. At least it was up till now. Now that might change. We might be able to hit up our friend Brian Mudd from WJNO on that because I think he's a blue check now.
Yeah, because everything that I've read is that blue checker is that subscription, and it's called Twitter Blue.
Right.
Okay. And so I think maybe if you pay for that subscription, you get that blue check mark.
And that's something that already existed. So I guess that's already there. That's already established then.
Yep, but just discounting it is the one thing that you said you heard, and I did too.
What he was somewhat in there, apparently. So I don't know.
It'll be interesting. See what happens. We're going to come back in a couple minutes. We'll talk about a local girl who's made about $50 million on Fans Only, and she has the proof in the pudding. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Mostly sunny skies to get us going on this Tuesday. 60s and 70s out there to start. Warming towards the low to mid 80s, though, as we head into the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. Staying mostly sunny later on with just 1 or 2 isolated showers. Rain chances increase for us tomorrow.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Restore health and renew beauty. Hey, this is Franny from Real Radio, and that is the motto that Begin Anew Med Spa lives by. They offer total body solutions to restore health and rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. That's why I'm trusting the pros at Begin Anew Med Spa to help me feeling and looking my best. I'm doing their optimal wellness program. I got my blood work in-house and will get my results next week. I cannot wait. From there, they're going to design a customized wellness program, and I'm not stopping there, y'all. You better believe I'm trying out a bunch of their other services at Begin Anew Med Spa. They offer laser hair removal, facial rejuvenation, Botox, IV therapy, body sculpting. Begin Anew Med Spa offers it all under one beautiful roof. They're easy to find in Jupiter, right off Indian Town Road in that Fresh Market Plaza. You can check out all of their services and book a consultation at their website. That's beginanewmed.com, beginanewmed.com.
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm, only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
You have a left lane blocked on the northbound exit ramp 95 to Glades Road.
And the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Find me later. I'll give you a taco and a lap dance. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And I think we have a caller on hold. Michael?
Michael is on hold. Now Michael's on the air. Michael, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? Listen, yesterday I'm driving down the road and I hear Franny say Christopher Reeves was her favorite Superman. You know, Franny, you told me that I was your favorite Superman.
Oh, boy.
What's the deal?
It changes.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, clearly you are. I was talking a fictional Superman. He's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Something she sees on the big screen.
I'm going to think next she's going to call, anybody her favorite Superman, like the Greek.
No, I'm definitely not her favorite in anything.
No. Greek's my favorite Superman.
Yeah. Believe me.
All right, Franny, later.
Don't worry about me being in any competition.
We'll talk about your birthday. We'll have coffee, okay?
Sounds perfect, Michael.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm glad we cleared that up. So
Oh yeah. Well, it's her birthday, so you know what? You got to step up, Michael.
Okay, you got it. You got it. Send me some tips, Greek.
Just ask her what she likes. Okay. It's not my birthday. It's her birthday.
I'll shoot you a text later, Michael. I'll let you know.
I hope that you would know.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Michael. As soon as he heard about gifts, he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah. I don't want to buy her anything.
So the Cash Me Outside girl who was local.
You're not allowed to call her a Cash Me Outside girl anymore.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Watch me.
You can do what you want.
She has made a lot of money, I guess, on Fans Only.
And she just won't go away these past couple weeks.
She's crushing it.
Jesus.
She was in a couple of local restaurants that I know about. People were telling me. And
in Boca Raton.
No, actually in Delray.
Oh, really? Well, all right, close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, and
she just bought that house.
Yeah, they said she's the same way. Like, she'll tell you who she is. And, and she put up some receipts of how much money she made because I guess some people were doubting her. And it's unbelievable the amount of money. Like, I have no clue what goes on with these pages, never been on one. But, man, like $50 million? Oh, no wonder she bought that house for $6 million cash.
Yeah.
I mean, it blows my mind the amount of money that people spend. And, it's not like she's, a Kardashian or something like that.
Well, what is she doing? Can somebody who has an OnlyFans page let me know? I am so curious, like that her content is worth that much money. Is she doing things to herself? Is she nude? Is she just rapping? Like, what is she doing? Or are people just intrigued that maybe they just buy a subscription, check it out, and they're just totally bummed? They're like, oh, this sucks. Not what I thought it was going to be, but you already bought the subscription. Like, what is she doing that's giving her that people are giving her that much money?
I mean, I'm sure people are happy with it because I would assume they're going back or spreading the word to go on this. But she's done very well. God bless her. Again, that's crazy money. I think she's 19.
So people are like, yeah, because she started her OnlyFans 18 years old, as you have to be in order to do that, and like a lot of, and it happens all the time. What's that girl? Something Bobby from Stranger Things. It happened with her. It happened with Olsen twins. It happens, like, people just wait for them to turn 18 so they can start creeping on them. You always hear there's like the countdown to when they're going to be 18.
Yeah. Because that's not creepy.
No, not at all. And that's exactly what happened with her. When she turned 18, the OnlyFans came and she was like, vroom. Like, first minute, she made $1 million or something. But
silly.
But yeah,
crazy.
So people were like, "No way, you didn't make $52 million since April of last year." And she was like, "Oh yeah." So she decided to put up a screenshot of her earnings from her OnlyFans page to just tell people, "I'm not lying. This is how much I made."
God bless her. Like I said, she has done it, and she just bought. It was in the news where she bought that house from the ex-football player from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, somebody please, if you are on OnlyFans and you follow her, I'm so curious because I'm not going to spend the money to do so.
Sure.
What is her content?
Ballpark, do you know, because I have no clue on this at all, what it is for a subscription to one of those for a month or something?
I didn't even know they charged them.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's how they make their money.
I no idea. I thought people just sent money to
you can do that too.
As tips and everything, which I'm finding out that apparently is a separate thing that you do. You just send in tips.
Yep. You can do that too. You can send them tips. You can send them gifts. You can do whatever you can, but you have to. It's a subscription based site, and I think if you want to follow somebody, I think you pay for it.
Yeah, I would. If somebody knows, let us know. 877-927-6969. Just curious what you're paying a month.
I'm texting my friend Tony.
Oh, Tony.
Tony's the guy that would know that.
He's on OnlyFans. Yes. He's not on it. Like, he doesn't have his own page. He follows a lot of girls on it.
Tony's the man.
I hope his girlfriend's not listening. She probably knows.
She probably knows. Anytime anything happens like this, we always go to Tony. He's our source. He's our reporter and a great guy, by the way.
Yeah, $16 million in subscriptions, according to this quote-unquote receipt that she put up.
Yeah, so then she must have gotten, I guess, gifts that added up to that $52 million she's claiming.
Yeah, tips are another $1.1 million, and then messages are $25 million. $25.5 million.
So that's just her going back and forth.
Under messages. So it shows subscriptions, tips, posts.
Yeah.
Messages, referrals, and streams. Now, referrals, streams, and posts, there's $0 there on that quote-unquote receipt.
Got it.
But
so she doesn't really post anything, and she doesn't talk or she doesn't live stream anything, but she will message you. So it looks like that's what she's doing. It looks like she's messaging you, and it looks like a lot of the money, and that's where she's making a majority of your money, and then just the subscription, just to follow her.
Yep.
Wow.
And if she's got, I don't know,
16 million.
So she's only made $1.6 million in tips.
Yeah.
Now I say only.
Only.
When
that's
obviously
great.
compared
No,
to
that's
the
only
rest
161. Right. That's only 161,000.
Did I put a decimal point in the wrong spot? I did, didn't I? So she's obviously not doing it like doing anything where she's crazy, showing her boobs or anything like that, and people are sending her tips. So maybe people are buying messages, like maybe, I don't know, birthday messages. I don't know. So, do you think it's sexual?
I don't know. Maybe.
It'd have to be. Wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Happy birthday.
Maybe it's just a novelty. Maybe they're just like, hey, can you still cash me outside? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I love Fred.
I don't know what it is.
Can you say that?
Yeah.
That's why she had that rage and she went crazy. Don't call me that anymore. 877-927-6969. If you have fans only, let us know what you're paying a month.
OnlyFans.
Fans
Whatever.
Whatever. You know,
Doesn't mean anything.
Secaucus, New Jersey. You know where it is. OnlyFans, if you have it, let us know what you're paying a month.
Let me see here. So somebody said, let's see. I'm going to go through some of these texts, but they said, hey, Franny, this is 47142, started off with Real Radio. It says, it's of stripped jeans. I don't know what that means. Could be anywhere from $5.99 a month to $2,099 a month.
Wow.
It depends on what they set their price at. Yes.
It's a lot of money.
I know they're calling her the Cash Me Outside, but I thought she was on Dr. Phil saying, Catch Me Outside. How about that? And she was. We just, because she was like the way she talks, like Cash Me Out. It even sounds like she's saying outside, not outside. They say her dad's a Palm Beach detective. I did not know that. So there you go.
She has a cosmetic line.
I don't know if it's hers. I think it's like she jumped on board to kind of be like an endorser, put her name behind it.
God bless her.
Maybe
She's
have
done well.
her own little, in that cosmetic line,
Sure.
like have her own little branding of it. And then Donna texted in with the Twitter thing. It's Donna. The blue check on Twitter means that your account has gone through a verification process and it's a real account or organization and it's free. But we are looking and there is something there, Donna, where they have the Twitter Blue, which you do pay a subscription of $3 or $2. And it's $3 a month now. They do want to change it to $2. I found somebody who won the Powerball. Says, hey, Franny, I just won $421 million. Want to go on a date? Sure. Ask my husband.
Damn right. And you know what he's going to say? Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew we had somebody in the audience.
Something tells me he's on board. Something just tells me.
And thank you for confirming it is the $454 million for Wednesday's drawing.
Nice. Wednesday, $450.
Yes,
I got to write that down. $450 Wednesday. So if I'm not here Thursday, I won. No, I'd still come to work. It is the Greek. It is Francis. It is Jimmy. We'll come back with a trifecta. And this day in history and maybe some red and green flags based on behavior in dating. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. I've been everywhere, man. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
Greek's Trifecta is brought to you by the quick settlement specialist, zipclaims.com.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-881-9393. 800-881-9393. That's 800-881-9393.
In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
As you head out along 95, 15 minutes southern to PGA, we have a left lane blocked on the exit ramp northbound 95 to Glades Road, so heads up for a slowdown there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
Using your phone to call a radio station? Boring. iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record.
Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for always listening to Real Radio 92.1 Sunfest week. So doubleheader today, 11:45 and 1:45. Your chance to win Sunfest tickets coming at you from us to you. Put you in a great event this weekend on the waterfront. Great music and a lot of good times and a lot of different things to do and some great food. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creaky Trifecta.
All right, the season of drama is finished finally for Brooklyn, no longer in the house. They got beat last night by Boston, 116-112. So many issues off the court with this team. Kyrie Irving is one of the biggest problems. Right after the game, he said, hey, you know what? We got to stick together. We're going to work it out. And he also said that, there was a lot of off-court things that affected the Nets. No kidding, Kyrie. You were the biggest problem this year with the COVID situation. And he said it did affect everybody, but people are beating him up and social media and experts. Also, Simmons, who did not play. And these guys just had a bad series. They really did. They were the only team in the NBA playoffs. We talked about 16 teams who did not get at least one win. Some people were picking the Nets in this series to win. People were picking the Nets to go all the way to the NBA championship. They didn't get out of the first round and played pretty bad. First couple of games were close. Even this game, 116-112, could have went either way, but the Nets didn't have enough. Celtics are the team to beat right now, looks like, in the East. And that's it. Now they're going to deal with all this drama and see what ends up happening. The Mets are the hottest team in baseball. So if you're a Met fan, you are happy. They're 13-5, out of the gate strong. And do have a couple injuries. When these guys get back on their pitching staff, see how they are. But last night was a typical example. They were losing in the ninth. They scored 5 runs, and they end up beating the Cardinals 5-2. And they're 13-5 out of the gate. 13-5. And every time I see this guy, I think of Jimmy O'Neill. Jimmy, wasn't that guy you used to see in Port St. Lucie?
Yeah. Well, a bunch of them been going through, but yeah, Jeff McNeil, he's been up in New York. I think 3 years now. He's finally made it up there. I think he's playing left field now. He's in the outfield this year, I believe.
Big hit last night.
From what I hear, yeah.
Big hit.
That's what he is. They have him for his bat.
Yeah, I know. But the first time, every time he comes up, I think talking about you saw him in Port St. Lucie.
Number 6.
Yeah, and
he Greek for a second.
Yeah, and he great double last night. But the Mets are playing great. They're 13-5, best record right now in baseball.
Squirrel, they call him.
Yeah. That's his nickname?
Yeah, Squirrel.
Okay. And the Miami Heat, they play tonight. I might get down there. I might go to a first basketball game. I have not gone to a game in about, long time. Maybe 5 years. Maybe longer than that. I might go to a playoff game tonight. Heat hope to win in and finish the Hawks off. They're up 3-1. Also in the NBA tonight, you got Minnesota and Memphis. They're tied 2-2. And Pelicans and Suns are both tied 2-2. So all those two series, a lot of the series are close. We're going to see what happens with them. But the Heat have a chance to get rid of the Hawks. Hopefully they do. And Philly lost last night, so we don't know if it's Philly going to be automatic with Toronto. They go back to Toronto, and they got a couple injuries, so you never know. That series might go 7. And that is your trifecta, and now it's time for This Day in History.
On this day in history.
Well, let's jump into the time machine. 415 years ago today, in 1607, Captain John Smith landed at Cape Henry, Virginia, to establish the first permanent English settlement in America. 157 years ago today, in 1865, Abraham Lincoln's assassin, John Wilkes Booth, was killed by federal troops near Port Royal, Virginia, 50 miles south of Washington. 45 years ago today, in 1977, New York Studio 54 opened its doors.
Ooh.
36 years ago today, in 1986, Arnold Schwarzenegger married Maria Shriver. Then they hired a wonderful nanny and lived happily ever after.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was nice. Cash me outside.
36 years ago today, in 1986, the worst nuclear reactor disaster of the 20th century occurred at the Chernobyl Atomic Power Station. At least 31 Soviets were killed instantly. By the way, Chernobyl, the miniseries on HBO, great
Very
show.
good.
Check that out. It's a
Yes.
great one if you have HBO. 36 years ago today, in 1986, 5150, the first Van Halen album to feature Sammy Hagar, topped the charts for the first of 3 weeks that is spent at number 1. The album is named after the police code for involuntary psychiatric detention, by the way, and Eddie Van Halen's recording studio. Never knew that. 33 years ago today, in 1989, the legendary Lucille Ball had passed away at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center at the young age of 77. 16 years ago today, in 2006, country singer Kelly Pickler was eliminated on American Idol. Not that it hurt her career in the slightest. 16 years ago today, in 2006, Snoop Dogg's entourage started a brawl in London's Heathrow Airport after they were denied entry into British Airways first-class lounge. Snoop was banned for life from British Airways. Finally, 4 years ago today, in 2018, believe it or not, it's been that long, Bill Cosby was found guilty on all 3 charges of his sexual assault trial. And that's what happened on this day, April 26th, in our history.
Well, thank you so very much. And I just want to go back in the text line to have to have a correction here. So when I did read this, they were talking about the monthly subscription for OnlyFans, and they did not put a decimal, so it said $599 a month or $2,000 or $599 or $2,099. I was like, wow, that's expensive. So they came back and they said, I heard you say price on the radio. They said $5.99 or $20.99. I said, sorry that you misunderstood. At one time, I looked into it and I wanted to follow the girl from American Pickers. I'm not really, I know that show, but I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But I have heard of it. But I didn't want to pay $14.99 a month. So I guess it's anywhere in between that $5.99 to $20. Yeah.
Well, I looked into it myself too. Influencers Marketing Hub has it on here, and so I have a little bit of info. So OnlyFans sets minimum and maximum subscription rates. According to this, the minimum rate is $4.99 per month, and the maximum is $49.99 per month.
Okay.
Creators can also set up tips or paid private messages, which are the 2 things that she Bergoli, is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Has made a lot of money on. Those messages start at a minimum of $5. Paid tips and private messages can not only boost earnings, but can help creators engage their fans and build a loyal following. So that's according to Influencer Marketing Hub.
Okay.
So
there you go. Gee, man, I think you should start an OnlyFans page. I bet you get a lot of people on there.
You're right.
I'm going to be the president.
Yeah, probably my mom.
AJ and I will be the president.
My mom would get involved. She'd be like, how much I got to give you every month? $5, Mom. $5.95. That's all you'd have to give me. The Palms Casino in Vegas was closed for a couple of years, and they are reopening tomorrow. They've been closed since 2020. They have new owners, and it was a really, for a while, it was a happening casino. It really was. It's off the strip. It definitely is. It's, you got to get in your car and drive. It's about 10, 15 minutes away, maybe 10 minutes. But they have new owners, and they're reopening tomorrow. I got a couple of my friends who got jobs. They're excited. So I know the Palms, anytime something new opens in Vegas, try to give it a little love because Vegas is still trying to get back on its feet from everything for 2 years that they lost. And they're still going to continue, I believe, to call it the Palms. But, yeah, it's been closed. We were there, me, you, and Johnny years ago. We went over there and one night hung out. Remember years ago? And we went to dinner there and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It really is. I got into a bad situation there one night. I went to go there when the Lakers were playing the Sacramento Kings. And I'll never forget, I was out there, I was watching the game. I went into the sports book, and I could not bet on the Sacramento Kings because at the time, the owner of the Kings was also the owner of the casino. So he was not allowed to have his team on the sports book. So I had to jump in a cab, race back to Caesars. I ended up not making it, and obviously the bet won. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy situation. But the Nines restaurant was cool, and the Palms had like a lot of stuff at the top of the place. And
yeah, they used to have the Ghost Bar. They used to have the Playboy Bar. That was the place I told you I went to where I totally scammed my sister. I wasn't in on the plan. Well, there was no plan actually when we got there. But my sister Giselle and I one night left our family. We were on a family vacation in Vegas, and we were staying at the MGM, and we left. And at the time, I was married to my ex-husband, and I think we had a bit of a spat. So I'm like, peace out, I'm leaving. So the two of us went out, and we went out. Yeah. So
you know what the best part about that is the visual that went along with it. You're welcome for the new can, thanks to Monroe's of Palm Beach.
Peace out.
Peace out. I'm out.
I'm out.
So I was like, we're gonna go have a good time because we're on family vacation. It was all family stuff. I was like, I'm in Vegas. And it might have been my first time in Vegas, maybe. And so, like, I want to go out. I want to see what Vegas has to offer. We're going to party. And we did. And we partied all night. We went to this place called Dre's, which they have it now. They turned it into a hotel, but it was at the time an underground club. And we saw, like, this amazing break dance battle off thing.
Oh, cool.
It was really fun. It was like stuff you'd see out of the movies. And then we ended up, that was probably at the end of the night, maybe after hours. But in the beginning, we ended up at the Palms because that was the hot place to be at the time.
It was.
And so we went there, and then somebody had mistaken me for, and I follow her on Instagram. I can't think of her name. It'll come to me eventually.
J-Lo.
Nope. Somebody had mistaken me. And at the time, I did look like her, except my ass was nearly, this girl's known to have a big backside.
Oh, okay.
Not even close to her size. But I guess when they saw me, they just saw me from the front. And one of the guys, the bouncers or guys or security that worked there, I guess they were expecting her. Maybe they knew she was in Vegas and asked if I was her or said something. And I'm about to be like, no, because I'm a very honest person. And my sister just kind of pushes me out of the way. She's like, yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nice move.
Yeah, that's her. And so we totally wrote it the whole entire time. And we went upstairs. They brought us upstairs, and we drank and put out for free. just.
They had no clue.
That's awesome.
No. And so we had a very good night that night.
And you can't think of the girl's name.
I will. It'll come
pop
to me.
you?
It'll come. Yeah.
The Pops is it.
I can follow. I can look on my social media.
They also were very famous. They had the hotel rooms where they had like the pool outside in the room, and you can go outside in the pool, overlooked everything. First hotel to have stuff like that, which was really cool. But then they closed, like I said, in 2020. They're reopening tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the 27th, and I believe that's when they're opening. So the Palms Casino will be reopened. And like I said, it's about maybe 10 minutes from the Strip, if that. But it was a cool place. But my thing was the Sacramento Kings was funny because the Maloof family, I believe, they owned it at the time, and they also owned the Kings. So I was sort of beat. I remember going to the window, and the guy's like, we don't take that. You have to go down the street. And I'm like, oh, my God, how am I going to do that? I got to get my car, get my cab? I did, but that was cool. Yeah, that's a great story where you were somebody else and they took care of all your stuff. 877-927-6969. If you've ever been mistaken for somebody, let us know. And did it work out good for you or bad? But, yeah, let us know if it's worked out good for you. Where you've maybe got some special treatment like Franny and her sister in Vegas. You didn't say anything wrong. You just went, yeah, okay. And then you run with it. Jimmy, I know you had a couple situations with dating red or green flags.
Yeah, so I saw this, and here's a list of questions that were asked, whether they are red flags or green flags. Now, the key part of this is a new relationship. Now, it didn't give a specific time frame, so let's just say under a month, all right? Just for sake of argument here. So, do you think it's a red flag or a green flag? Or actually, toxic was another one, but they combined red and toxic together. Giving small gifts early on in the dating process. 85% of people in this survey said that it's cool or a green flag. 15% disagreed, said it was a red flag. So if you give small gifts within the first couple of weeks of dating somebody.
No. I don't look at it as a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just automatically goes to green, right? Doesn't doesn't have to be a flag itself, but it's certainly not a red flag, right? You would agree.
Small
with that,
gifts,
would you?
yeah.
I think it's nice. I think if somebody's buying somebody a car or something like that after 2-3 months, that's a little red flag.
Like a Rolex or Cardi watch or something like that.
Red.
Yeah, after the first couple
red
weeks.
bottoms.
Ooh, that's a lot. I mean, I accept it, but it's still weird. Just kidding.
Texting you all day. 47% of people thought that was a green flag. 53% thought that was a red flag.
Only 47%? Yeah, if you're texting me all day long, that's a problem.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't finish that properly. Maybe you didn't hear me. 53% said that was a red flag.
Yeah, no, I know. But you said 47% said green. I still thought that was pretty high for people being like, oh, that's cool.
In your mind, what is a lot of text messages? How many would you say? A ballpark.
I mean, so it depends. It really, I guess if you're conversing, right, and you're going back and forth, it just makes a difference. But if they're texting and texting and texting and you're working and something and you're not responding back, I don't. It's
You're making plans and you're trying to decide like, where we're going to go.
Different. If you're having a conversation, different.
Yeah, let me find out if they're open, blah, blah, blah. There's stuff like that. If you're going back and forth, I would say that that's probably just okay. That's a green flag. But,
absolutely. I'm just imagining them just texting you over and you're working and you're not responding back.
Every half hour, hey, how you doing?
Ding.
Oh, yeah. I got a buddy of mine who
I'm
does that.
bored.
Yeah.
Ding. Yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
Nonsense stuff.
Yes.
Nonsense stuff. Great way to put it.
Yeah.
Asking you to hang out more than twice a week. 82% thought that was a green flag. 18% said that was a red flag.
Yeah, I'm on board with the
Twice a
majority. That's not much.
Twice a week.
I don't think that's a lot.
Yeah,
I'd say
that's not a red flag.
That would be about normal to me. Calling you mine.
Ooh, yeah.
64% said that was a red flag. Yeah, I'd say that.
Only 50. Did you say 54?
64%.
Oh, 64.
That's still low.
Said that's
Still
a
low.
red flag.
I think that should be 100%.
Yeah.
Mine.
I don't think you should ever call anybody yours.
No.
And that's small.
It's nobody's property.
64%. I'm surprised that's not 94% or higher.
Introducing you to their friends and family within the first 6 months of dating.
That's not.
90% said that's a green flag. 10% said it was a red flag. And I would say that that's true. Yeah, I mean, friends and family.
After 6
just
months?
introducing them. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And a lot of times you want to introduce people if you're happy or excited, like, hey, I want you to meet my new guy or new girl, especially to your family. I don't think it's like, I think if it's the first Sunday and you're like, 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Got an appointment with Dad.
Bring the macaroni stick.
What?
Just saying.
Bring a macaroni stick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
2 o'clock Sunday.
10:49 macaroni stick.
Yeah.
Consistently seeing a therapist. 70% said that's a green flag.
Wow.
30% thought that was a red flag.
I mean, at least they're trying to better themselves and get some help if they feel like they need it. I don't see a problem with that.
I think in our younger generation right now, seeing a therapist is almost normal now.
Yes.
I believe.
I think you're right. But I think older people look at it, why, what's wrong.
Right.
And I think it depends, too. Like, I knew a girl who went to a therapist, a life coach. She had something else she was doing and she had money. But I was like, wow, that's a lot to me. 3 times a week, sitting down with people an hour at a time. Mm-hmm. And it didn't seem like, it was getting anything better. And I almost thought that she was just hanging with them as a friend.
That's what it almost seems like when I see some people that post about it on like TikTok or Reddit or some of the other social media platforms, that it's almost like they do it and it's not as much for the therapy as it is to, here's my release, here's my time to talk about things, and then not that they need something fixed is my point.
Yeah. Well, there are some therapists you can go to and they'll ask you up front, what do you want to do? Do you want me to get involved? Do you want to just vent?
Yeah.
But maybe talking is the form of fixing, right? They need somebody to talk to in order to let go. Yeah. So, I mean, that could be considered helping them.
Most therapists in Palm Beach County are $250. Call me, I'll do it for a lot less.
Talking about making long-term plans with you early on. 36 thought that was a green flag. I think that number is high. 64% thought it was a red flag. I think if you're talking long-term plans within the first month, maybe even 2 months, that's a red flag to me.
I think first 6 months. If somebody's like talking about getting married and stuff like that, that's not long.
6 months, I don't.
Yeah, everybody's different.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
And it depends what the person has done in their past.
Well, and that's why. See, they didn't specifically say like a time frame. It just said early on in a new relationship.
Age matters and track record.
Yeah, well, that does. I mean,
if somebody's divorced a couple times and they're talking about getting married again, I'd be like, you're 0 for 2. Mm-hmm. You know, let's settle down. Or 0 for 3, like my one buddy.
We don't keep score.
No, we don't.
Here's one.
Pick a right horse.
Wanting to share locations on social media.
I don't like
82% said that was a red flag.
It is. That bothers me. That bothers the hell out of me. I would never go for that. I'd be like, no.
I don't. Okay.
And it seems like a lot of couples do that because I'm out with people and they'll be like, oh, he's on, he's on Glades. Like this girl I know, she's like, he's on Glades. He's almost here. And I don't know. I just think that's crazy. Like you actually know where they are. Now, kids are different. Obviously, we're not talking about kids, but relationships and you know where they are, where they're doing, I don't know. But I guess I've always been one of those guys been very much close to the vest. Like, I didn't want anybody to know what I was doing.
I guess I'm misinterpreting what sharing locations are. See, I thought, like, if you go out, like, if you go to a concert together, and, like, Franny checks in. Hey, checking in at, the I Think Financial Amphitheater with my date so-and-so, and you tag them. That, to me, is sharing a location. But am I wrong on that?
I don't know.
Am I completely off on that?
I mean,
it's
weird that it's wording it on social media, right? Sharing locations on social media. That's weird because, I automatically, I just think sharing locations like on your phone, right? How you do it. I don't know how else you would share locations like you're saying besides tagging where you're at with them.
So are you?
And I don't find that being what you just said. I don't find that being a red flag.
Right. So. But with as many people that said that it was 82%, maybe I'm guessing that. So that's like where you have one of those things where you can track each other's phones and know where your locations are.
That's a red flag to me.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, making a point to plan all your dates. 60% thought that was a red flag.
Like they're the ones in control. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Making a point to plan all your dates. Calling you multiple times a day. Another one that was highly 79% thought that was a red flag. I think that's most people.
Just depends on what multiple. I mean, right? How many times are we calling?
Yeah. But again, new.
Yeah.
Not being great at texting, but being great in person.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought that was a green flag, 76%. And not texting good morning right when you wake up. And 71% thought that was a green flag, meaning that you wouldn't be doing that.
Oh, like it's okay if you didn't get the good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, normally somebody would type that out. They would type that, well, if they did do it, then that would be a red flag. They had, like I said, they had 3 categories, green, red, and toxic. They combined red and toxic together. If you're curious, the most toxic behavior that was considered in this list was the one about sharing your location. So apparently that's a big deal. And that must be where they track each other.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's also sometimes maybe interpreted somebody got hurt.
I don't like that now.
Yeah. I would think that somebody got hurt or somebody cheated on them, or if you're like, hey, you know what, I'm at Hard Rock, and they're like, you're not at Hard Rock, you're at, something like that, and that'd be tough. But everybody's different.
It's harder to lie.
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult to lie.
Yeah, because you got to remember your lie. You got to stick to your lie.
It's very difficult.
Just stick with the truth.
It's difficult to cheat.
No, we can't do that.
You know what I mean? Remember today, like, again, obviously, don't remember, somebody could call you, FaceTime Live. Where are you? Years ago, you never had that. First of all, you didn't have a phone, but if you had a phone, that wasn't even there.
There's one that would be odd that I'm surprised wouldn't make a list for something like that, is FaceTiming each other.
Always having a FaceTime. And I have friends who, and it's because and this is my theory, I don't know if it's true or not, but they started their relationship both in being unfaithful to their previous significant others with each other, right? So then obviously the two of their past relationship, they broke up. Now those two are together, but knowing that they were capable of doing something like that, I have never seen them on the phone when it's not FaceTime. Like they talk, and I'm like, why are you guys? And then in my head, I was like, I wonder if it's a trust thing.
Might be.
And because that's just always how they talk on the phone. It's never just audio. It's always audio and video.
Are they like younger 20s?
No.
Per se? No. So this isn't like
they're my age.
Like the younger generation likes to do that.
The other night when I was at that club, I had some girl FaceTime me, and I didn't take it. It was like, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I texted her back. I said, hey, I'm in a club in Russia. I'll call you or text you. She wrote back, very shady. And then I went outside like 10 minutes later and I called her. I said, I was inside the club. I can't hear anything. You know what I mean? And that's where I was. But everybody's different, like I said.
Very shady. Is this a girl you're dating? First of all, to call you at 3 a.m. and give you crap for not answering the phone on FaceTime. Do we have a girlfriend now?
No. Absolutely
okay.
not.
All right.
No, not. I don't have anybody in my life, obviously. Dating a couple of people loosely.
Because that's at 3 o'clock is a booty call normally. And if she's mad that you're not answering a FaceTime, sounds like something's there.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, she probably needed a favor. What do we got coming up with the Florida stories?
quick.
Does that mean you don't want to talk about that?
No, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
There's no relation. There's nothing.
Okay. Well, we have a South Florida hotel that was evacuated after they found a dead body and a drug lab.
Oh, God.
Only in Florida, right?
But why?
Some more crazy stories coming up in your What the Florida right here on Real Radio 92.1.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit GlassChamberFL.com for more.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
As you head out along 95, 15 minutes southern to PGA, we have a left lane blocked on the exit ramp northbound 95 to Glades Road, so heads up for a slowdown there. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
This is WZZR FM with Palm Beach. Real Radio 92.1. Powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. House. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day. And thank you for listening to Real Radio 92.1. I am the Greek, and we got a lot going on for you. It's Sunfest week, so we got two opportunities for you to win, 11:45 and 1:45. Chances to win Sunfest tickets. That's this weekend. So this is the weekend where you can have a good time on us. Great music down at the waterfront. So much going on, great food, and just hanging out and just kicking back, enjoying South Florida. We're going to make that opportunity come to you twice. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And a lot of after games and playoff games and football games, not baseball. Baseball doesn't do it yet, but playoff games, and the NFL does it the most, where guys will sit down after the game and talk to the media and the press. And it used to be just the coaches, but now it's the players after every game. And some people feel like that affects your thought process on the player of what he's saying and how he's a reaction. Kyrie Irving again.
Sure, of course it does.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving yesterday getting a little bit bunged out, and people are saying stuff about him. He's a great ball player. He just looks like a headache. He really does. Saying things that he didn't do all year. That, we got to be loyal to each other and things that affected us and the COVID. And yes, the COVID was a bad situation. You didn't want to take it, so that kept him out of all the home games. He didn't have to. I get it. That's his prerogative, but just the way he said things. Also, reaction from fans and people. Like, though, it seemed like if the player really does care about that he lost the game or not, or it was just like going through the motions. And that's part of social media today, too, with the fans and the players and what they respond. There are some players like LeBron every year during the playoffs, he would shut down social media, wouldn't respond, and wouldn't get involved, which I think is a good thing. I think they should do more of that because everybody can take things wrong or differently than what you're putting out there, especially social media and, tweets and texts and stuff like that people put out there. But a lot of players, like I've always said, some players I think really care when they lose, and some players I don't think they care. And the Brooklyn Nets are a team that I don't think a lot of people think they care. They got swept. They're like, so what? We're done. These guys are making 40, 35, 38, 32 million a year. I mean, you just can't even conceive that kind of money. That is some serious cash. And it just keeps coming in year after year. And that's just playing ball, by the way. That's just playing ball. That's not endorsements. That's not, stuff they get from the sneaker companies. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of money. But I think that is hurting the sport a little. I think we're people look at it and say, man, they don't care. A couple years ago, Gronk, after the Super Bowl, was out dancing. People were like, oh, man, he didn't care. I remember people saying that to me. Again, in my group, I didn't think that, but there are some people. And I think with social media today, you always have to watch the players' responses, what they respond to and what they say. And some guys are just not good with it. I really think that the team should get better at it and be like, hey, you know what? You're not going out there. I mean, they can request you, but maybe a couple questions and then just move on. But I think like I said, the Nets last night, the Nets have turned into a team that people hate. They just do. And they throw a lot of shade against them. And they were rooting against them because of Kyrie, because of Durant, and Simmons. Harden was on a team. He gets traded to Philly, but Simmons comes back, and Simmons is a guy who hasn't even played, and he's making $38 million. He's got a back problem. He has some mental issues, so he says. And if he does, well, then they got to be fixed, obviously. But you got to play when you're getting paid big money, and you're not wanting to play. I mean, it's going to leave a sour taste in a lot of fans' mouth. If you got an opinion on this, after Franny does some Florida stories, we'll get back into it. But right now, we're getting into some Florida stories by Francis.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, we are going to start with a Florida police officer who normally arrests people for doing this and then got busted doing it himself. It looks like last week, an officer, Jeremy Curvin of Clearwater Police Department, was driving when a deputy stopped him for not having tag lights on his truck. Well, during the traffic stop, the deputy noticed the smell of alcohol on Officer Jeremy Curvin's breath. They said that he did admit to drinking a beer before getting pulled over, but just a beer. But they didn't buy it because they said that he displayed signs of impairment, and he also refused to perform a field sobriety test.
I'll do it every time.
And then was placed under arrest.
Once you say no, you're done.
Clearwater Police Chief Daniel Slaughter released a statement. What a badass last name, huh? Slaughter. On Curvin's arrest, stating, "We were disappointed to learn of the arrest and have begun the process required to take the appropriate corrective action. Officers see the harmful impact of driving under the influence firsthand, and they are absolutely expected to be an example for their community." So yes, one of their very own, unfortunately. He looks really happy in his mugshot.
Does he really?
You shouldn't look that happy. You're getting arrested, dude. And then we have a very unfortunate situation. We see people pass out on rides sometimes, maybe vomit on roller coasters.
Sure.
Ooh, well, this one took to Reddit. Somebody posted a thread, and it happened at Busch Gardens right here in our beautiful state of Florida, Tampa, Busch Gardens. And yes, there was an unfortunate park guest who pooped their pants. It looks like someone posted a thread. And
I didn't see that coming.
And apparently they're waiting in line to ride one of the roller coasters at the park, the Iron Gwazi. I have not been on that one yet. Must be one of the near ones. And they discovered something disturbing had happened before they got to get on the ride. An unknown park guest literally pooed their pants on the ride. They posted a picture along with a thread that allegedly shows the ride attendant cleaning up the mess.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can do that. I might have to bail.
I bet that happens a lot more than we know about.
I guess. I love this. One of the Redditors commented on the thread saying, "Iron Gwazi is my number one, but apparently it's somebody else's number two."
Wacka wacka.
Get it? If it does happen that often, I guess people don't tend to write about it. But yeah, that sucks. You gotta walk away from that. Like, gotta get off the roller coaster and just like, yeah, what do you?
Oh, I couldn't handle it.
Terrible.
I would. I don't know. I might have to call in sick.
Call in sick to what?
After I saw it, I'd be like, I'm going home.
Oh, okay. To work. And then, as I mentioned before, that there is a South Florida hotel that had to be evacuated. Police and fire rescue workers evacuated La Quinta. Shocker. Just kidding.
Because somebody pooed their pants?
This is different.
La Quinta Inn and Suites. And this was on South Peters Road in Plantation this past Saturday, after they received a 911 call about an unresponsive male inside a room. First responders say that the man was in his mid-30s and had died probably from a possible drug overdose hours after they arrived. Well, officials also received a call about someone cooking drugs in the same second floor hotel room that the body was found. So they're like, is there a relation here?
Yep.
Broward Sheriff Fire Rescue responded, evacuated the hotel, by the way, after discovering dangerous chemicals in the room. My assumption, meth, right? You cook meth with a bunch of dangerous chemicals.
Right. I have no clue.
Guests and staff waited outside of the hotel for several hours while hazmat crew processed the scene. The building was deemed safe, and guests were allowed to return to their rooms later on that evening. I don't know. I think I want to change hotel rooms. If I'm like, is that easy for them to come in here and cook drugs? I'm going to check out. I'm going to find somewhere else to stay.
Head down the road to the Marriott.
Yeah.
That is so funny. I think I'm out of here for a while.
I think so. If it makes it that easy where you can have a lab in the room, they're like, sure, bring all that stuff in.
Yeah, why not?
Uh-huh.
What's with the Bunsen burners?
Yeah. Science project.
And you smell something, you're like, what the hell's that?
Warming up lunch.
Oh, boy. Yes, police are continuing to investigate because, as I mentioned, they have not talked about what chemicals. They said it's unknown what chemicals were found inside the room, and investigators are attempting to determine what was being cooked in that kitchen. And I'll leave it there for your What the Florida.
We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. Franny brings you the Florida stories, tells you what's going on. And they're always out there with a lot of different things. Usually maybe somebody's naked, somebody's on meth, somebody's doing something crazy. Could be something with sharks. There are always a lot of different stories. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Double pleasure today for you guys. You got 2 chances to win Sunfest tickets, and that's this weekend. I know everybody I've been around been asking me for tickets all week. Sunfest. I tell them, listen up to the Penthouse. And you got your opportunity at 11:45 and 1:45, and also 9 chances to win $1,000. You might not have won Powerball last night, but maybe you can win this. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move onshore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
Your happiest spring starts with Lowe's, because SpringFest is happening now to help get you everything you need to celebrate the season. Come on into Lowe's and save on select appliances. Right now, you can get free basic install via rebate with purchase of select items $5.99 or more. We're celebrating spring with more fun and more savings. Create a season full of happiness at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Excludes Connecticut and Rhode Island. Appliance offer restrictions and other fees may apply. See store for details while supplies last.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot, buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating Wendy's offer only applies to bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction and per person per day. Not valid in a combo.
Treat your taste buds at the Orange Bowl Food and Wine Celebration, presented by Florida Blue. Join the celebration Friday, April 29th at the Broward County Convention Center for dishes, desserts, and drinks from 30 of South Florida's top restaurants and chefs. Ticket proceeds benefit Make-A-Wish Southern Florida, Special Olympics Florida, and the Orange Bowl Leadership Academy. Supporting our community never tasted so good. Get your tickets today at orangebowl.org.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
If you're getting on 95 right now, not a whole lot to slow you down. Things are looking good throughout the Palm Beaches. In fact, FHP reports it accident-free from Boca to Jupiter, and the same story for the Turnpike. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
Using your phone to call a radio station? Boring. iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record.
Listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, it is The Penthouse on a Tuesday, coming at you every day on Real Radio 10 to 2. It is The Penthouse time. And remember, if you want to go to Sunfest this weekend, who doesn't want to go? We're going to have two opportunities for you at 11:45 and 1:45. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello there.
And something that was a big part of our society, it also seemed like it was a few years back before COVID, was reality shows. And it doesn't seem like they're as hot as they once were. And maybe people are just not like, feeling them like they once were. Let us know if you got an opinion on it. 877-927-6969. But there doesn't seem to be a reality show that really like hits you like, oof. Like when Ozzy first came out on MTV with his family, that was big for a while. That's going way back, and I understand that. But there really hasn't been anything in a while that's really like, oof, hit you where you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I know a lot of celebrities try to put their families together, put it on. Obviously, her Kardashians, that's 20 years of what we know is unbelievable radio TV for them, and they've cashed in multiple times, and now we're on Hulu. Looks like, and they said maybe 9 figures, which blows my mind.
Yeah, so if you listen to that Payday, G-Man, does that really tell you that reality shows are over? Why else would Hulu spend that kind of money if they didn't think people were going to watch it? And I just think maybe it might be the circles that you're in, because I myself don't watch much reality TV, but a lot of people I know do.
Yeah.
They love that Married at First Sight. They love Big Brother. They love Below Deck. They love, I know a lot of people who are still watching reality TV.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking, more of celebrities who try to become, with their families and stuff like that, if it makes it. And it seems like those are dying out. A while ago, it seemed like every other month, some family was getting together and putting a reality show on. Kardashians, yeah, they're huge, obviously. Can't knock what they've done. I mean, again, 9 figures for Hulu is crazy what they've achieved over 17, 18 years. And obviously the 5 girls that really have helped it, all very attractive. People love who they hang out with, all celebrities, ball players. They got some big audiences, no doubt about it. But to me, it seems like the reality shows as a whole have slowed down. But like you said, Big Brother, I didn't think Big Brother as a reality show, but it is. I don't look
Absolutely.
at it. Yeah.
I mean, all those, the Masked Singers, those are all reality TV shows, just ones that you don't think of. The Real Housewives, people are still consuming those. They keep on popping up with different cities. I know that Park City is now one, or one in Utah. Miami just came back. They let it go. They brought Miami back. So, everything from Master Chef to American Idol to, these are all reality TV shows. I feel like there's more reality TV shows than there are regular sitcoms.
Yeah, I guess I'm not even looking at it like that.
Yeah.
To me,
all those HGTV shows, all that stuff, that's all reality based.
A ton of food ones.
Yeah.
Star versus Food, Trey's Way in the Kitchen. Of course, Hell's Kitchen is still going on. There's another one,
Restaurant Possible.
Lovely Bites and Chef, The Lost Kitchen. There's another one here that's Gordon Family Diner.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's another Gordon Ramsay. Oh, New Level Chef. That's the new one with Gordon Ramsay. He's always got a bunch of them going. And was it Lost? Is that the one where they go out on the what's Survivor? Survivor's still going on because my wife watches that one. And that's been good. That show's been on since 2000 or even before that. It's amazing. I never got into that one. I couldn't understand why people.
I did it from the beginning. I think the first couple seasons I watched, and then I fell off of it. But that Naked and Afraid, I really liked watching. I don't know if that's still on anymore.
That's where people were out in the woods, right? And just hanging out.
They would put them in any kind of remote place. And they would drop them off in the middle of an island somewhere.
They have to survive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
When it sort of like Lost, but naked
Survivor.
or Survivor, but naked version.
Well, Survivor has competitions, and there's more people competing against each other. This would be two people, typically a guy and a girl that didn't know each other, and they would put them in this remote location where they only got to bring like one thing with them, right? Whether you decide to bring something to start a fire or a knife or whatever or netting, you only can bring one thing with you. All your clothes is off, and you got to stay there for 21 days or however long it is.
What would you take?
I would not do it. I would not do it.
4 hours in the studio with me is tough enough.
What's the group?
I would take.
What has anything to do with it? What would be the one item you would take, Greek?
I would guess something to start a fire.
So yeah.
Because
I
would think for food and to keep warm.
I would take a machete.
Oh God!
And I would learn how to start a fire with whatever elements I have, whatever things I have out there. I would practice starting fires with twigs and rocks and stuff.
Yep.
And then just bring a
take a
machete
lighter.
to kill things.
Yeah.
And also you can use it to hack down branches and trees, so you can also make shelter. Yeah.
Yeah, you're smart.
So
if my lighter would let out a fluid, I'd be screwed. And I'd be on the island. I'd be like, oh my God, what am I doing? How am I getting out of here?
Speaking of fluid, I know this is weird, but I want to give a shout out to Brandon, who has been listening to Real Radio for a long time. Super cool dude. And he was in Atlanta recently. And so he brought me a little 6-pack of some commemorative Braves World Champions Coca-Colas.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
Nice job, Brandon.
Yeah,
excellent.
Very
he
nice of him.
Came out of his way just to come and drop him off because he was driving through Atlanta not that long ago.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Good job,
so
Brandon.
very cool.
Thank you. Class act.
I will not drink those. I will put those in my woman cave. I don't have one, but I'm going to start one.
Oh, nice.
I got that.
What time is that? 11:22.
The woman cave.
OnlyFans.
Wow.
That's not where they're going, Jimmy. I'm talking about a room.
Not my words.
Not my words.
Me.
I've never heard that. I've heard man cave. I never heard woman's cave. 877.
My she shed. I'll call it my she shed.
She shed.
Yeah, I've heard that one. That was a commercial.
Jokes are writing
The
themselves.
she shed.
877-927-6969. Let us know if you put anything in your woman's cave.
Don't.
Like little baby memorabilia. So you got a lot of stuff for the Braves. Because you had a great year. You had the Braves winning it all in Georgia. I mean, so really couldn't get much better than that. You crushed it on both. Yeah, that was very nice.
It could have gotten better if the Falcons and Hawks did good. That's how it gets better for Atlanta sports.
Well, are you a Hawk fan too? Not really.
No. I'm just saying for people who live who follow Atlanta sports, even though Bulldogs are Athens.
Jimmy, who do we have?
We got Al on the line. Al, welcome to the Penthouse. What's going on, pal?
Hey, guys. The Naked and Afraid with the couples. First off, I really like it because even though they block out the privates, they don't block out the girl's butt. So
nice.
Or the guy's butt, Al. Or the guys. There is a lot of butt.
No discrimination here.
Yes.
And there's been times where I was like, well, you know. But anyway, I think they automatically give you a map and a thing to start fires.
Oh, all right. Well, then.
One thing.
So they give them a map, but they don't give them things to start fires. Because I have looked. I mean, I have watched that show plenty of times.
I don't know.
Yeah, but they do give them a map.
Because, they might have changed it because the guy had a knife. The guy had a knife that was in between a combat knife and a machete.
Okay.
Not as long, but nice and heavy and good for sawing on the other side. And the girl had a fishing kit.
Okay.
Where it's one piece. You just met them either. I think you're allowed to have the hook on it, but you can't have like a rod and a reel. It was just a block of wood with a lot of fishing line wrapped around it.
Okay. I think maybe the one item I'd take is a cell phone so I could call Uber Eats. Can I do that? Is that against the rules?
Not coming. That's out of our range.
That's awesome, Jimmy. What a thing outside the box.
Mine would be a camera with an account to the cloud so I can take as many pictures as I want. And it wouldn't be scenery.
Oh. I feel you. I get where you're going now.
Had an idea.
Yep. How you started off your phone call about the butts. I get you.
Al, you horny little dog.
I happy thought. Yeah, well, hey, what can I say? I live by myself.
Welcome to the show.
And now you know why I live by myself.
Oh, because you listen to the show?
Wow.
Bye, Al. Thank
That
you
explains
so
a lot.
Thanks so much.
We're trying to figure it out.
Thanks a lot, Al.
So I just looked, and I guess they're bringing back a Naked and Afraid, but they're calling this one, and it's launching May 1st, which is Sunday, right? Naked and Afraid XL is what they're going to call it. Returns.
Extra large?
Extra large, yes. And
Wow.
it's coming back to Discovery, but they say it promised to be brutal, is what they're saying. So it's going to be different. They're going to be introducing 12 contestants this time, but they were saying don't get too attached because half of them drop like flies during the first week in Peru.
Wow.
And so it looks like there's 10, what did I read? They're out there for 40 days.
Wow.
Yes. So 4 veterans and then 10 new timers. So 4 people who've already been on Naked and Afraid.
all right.
And then 2 new people. So this is the most, because normally they just do it by pairs. So it kind of sounds like it's going to be more of a Survivor kind of thing, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, they call it the next level survivalist. And a lot of time when you watch Naked and Afraid, they give you their point system in the beginning of how well they rank as survivalists, because a lot of them have training in something.
Okay.
And that's why they decide to do so. A lot of them aren't just like us who decide, let's just go, and we have no training, and we have a lot, some can be veterans, some are survivalists, and they're actually are, certified as, so
they know what they're doing.
Some have been the Boy Scouts all their life. So they at least they know somewhat what they're doing.
Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We got Richard on the line. Richard, welcome to the Penthouse.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
A little bit, little sketchy, but go ahead.
I'm going to get it off car speaker.
Yeah, that helps.
Is this better?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you, Richard?
Good. I just want to touch base. I go way back when Joanne and TJ and Lexus and been listening for a long time. So I'm really sorry to see the afternoon show or the other show get canceled or whatever. But
We are too.
That's both.
Sorry to see.
So are we.
Hope Dano's doing okay. Whatever happened to Johnny C? Is he doing great in sales there?
Yeah.
Johnny C's doing good.
He's doing really good. We still keep in contact. I know. I believe all of us do. I talk to him probably on a weekly basis. But he left on his own. It wasn't a situation that just happened. Johnny decided to go and kind of branch out and do his own thing, and it seems like he's thriving and doing well. Spending a lot of time with his family, which is good.
I met him when Luke was getting his butt tattoo. When the morning show was visiting in their bus down in West Palm. How about Luke? Is Luke? Did you know where he went?
Yeah, Luke's doing good. He's with a .com company, and I talked to Luke about a week ago, and he seems to be doing well. And all the guys are doing okay. Rocking and rolling, doing their everyday stuff.
Okay. Does Teddy Cover still call in on Saturdays?
Yes, he does. 18 years.
Oh, cool. That's great. But yeah, it's been a long time. On the Greek, are you back to wagering occasionally?
No, I haven't bet in 2 years, but I am picking games for people and, still handicapping, but I haven't bet in 2 years.
Yeah, I sure understand. And I've been doing it for years. And going out to Vegas Memorial Day weekend.
Nice.
With a friend. And he and I were out there 52 years ago.
Wow.
We're going back.
And it's changed in 52 years.
A little. Just a little.
Yeah. Not much, but it has changed a little. That's cool.
So I guess you are not, you're no longer in a relationship you're not married any longer?
No, I'm not married.
I'm sorry to hear that, but
it happens.
Normally that all works out for the best.
Yeah, we're friends, still see each other a lot, but we're not married anymore. But everything worked out well. The betting didn't have anything to do with it.
Oh, good. Well, I knew you were really trying and doing what you could, and seemed to be doing really a good effort with the kid. And
I still do.
Stuff. It's definitely.
Yeah, I still do. I still see the kids a lot.
That's really good.
Yeah, I still do. So
he's. He had just bought the new house. Is he in good shape? Is he okay?
Who?
Dan.
Dan's doing good. I talked to Dan about a week ago, and he's doing well and, doing what he has to do, and I'm sure he'll get into some other stuff. going forward.
Yeah. I mean, he's very good at what he does. I have a feeling he's going to land on his feet. Yeah, hopefully in radio because
I think so too.
He's great.
Yeah, I met him also at that same event, and I had met Rich years ago, and he was done. I mean, Dano was so nice, and Rich was so put off. And Creek, I did meet you at a poker tournament years ago. I was just kicking butt.
Good.
And but then it came down to 7 o'clock at night. We were going to the final table, and we all just went ahead and split the proceeds.
That's great. That's smart to do. At least everybody gets some money. That's what I would do. That's a good move.
Yeah, it was all for charity. So, well, I'm sure glad you guys are still around, and
so are we.
I love listening to you, and I'm sorry about the other show, but things do change and move on. And I'm up in North Carolina now. I retired. I was in Florida for 35 years, and loving it up here, although I miss the heat. My wife loves it up here. She hates the heat. So when Mama's happy, we're all happy, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, that is true. We
There it
appreciate the call, and good luck in Vegas Memorial Day, and let us know how you're doing time to time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro.
You guys take care.
All right. It
Take
is
care,
the
Richard.
Penthouse. We'll come back with a trifecta, and then at 11:45, which will be here before you blink, your chance to win Sunfest tickets first to 2 today on the Penthouse. Peace.
Download the app and then take us anywhere.
Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Breakfast Biscuit Sandwich, just $1. Wendy's knows a better breakfast starts with a better biscuit. That's why you can get a hot and buttery Wendy's breakfast biscuit with bacon or sausage, fresh cracked egg and cheese for just $1. Get your Wendy's Buck Biscuit Sandwich today, limited time only, at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hayes Greek, get ready for the Fresh Pick pricing event at Diamonds Direct. The most anticipated store-wide sale of the year. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Get all the details, showroom directions at DiamondsDirect.com. Get Diamonds Direct already unbeaten value, plus an extra 20% off. Virtually everything's on sale. All wedding bands, earrings, bracelets, and thousands of engagement rings. When Diamonds Direct has a sale, you know it's a real deal. I'm talking extreme value right here at Diamonds Direct. Plus, Diamonds Direct top designers are flying in with their entire collection. It's jewelry event of the spring. It's like the biggest jewelry trunk sale you've ever seen. If jewelry's in your future for a proposal, anniversary, birthday, graduation, you need to be at this event. Save an extra 20% during the sparkling store-wide sale. 3 days only, April 29th, the 30th, and May 1st. Only at Diamonds Direct. Get special hours, directions, and more. Details at DiamondsDirect.com. Don't miss it.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for $60 a month for 24 months with a 2-year agreement. And now with more speed to help keep all your connected devices running. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 6/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet and Comcast Business Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Hi, guys. It's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast, Off the Beat.
Hey, everybody. I'm Rob Riggle.
Hi, I'm Allison Hannigan.
My name is Jamie Lynn Segler, Meadow Soprano.
Eric Stone Street. I played Cameron Tucker.
Listen to Off the Beat on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
If you're driving in Boca, we have a crash on the exit ramp southbound to Glades Road. No lanes are blocked there, but could slow you down just a bit. Elsewhere, looking good. Turnpike accident-free. And Sunfest setup. You have got roadways shut down in downtown West Palm to look out for. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at
MarketDisruptorsLive.com. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit Allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1. Always appreciate you guys listening. In about 5 minutes, your chance to win Sunfest tickets. And today, it's double pleasure for you guys. Double pleasure, 2 chances to win Sunfest tickets. I am the Greek. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
They are now called the most hated team in America. The Brooklyn Nets got swept last night by the Celtics. Pocket car. Take out the brooms. Celtics won 116-112. And people do not like Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, or Simmons. All 3 of them are getting a lot of shade. Kyrie said after the game, hey, there was a lot of distractions with the whole COVID thing, and people are saying it's a lot of nonsense. You were the distractions, and you were a lot of the issues. He did not want to get vaccinated, which is his choice. But by doing that, he didn't play all season home for Brooklyn, and that hurt the team. Kevin Durant also got hurt. Simmons, they traded for with Harden coming there. Harden's playing for Philly, but Simmons has not played. There's been a lot of issues. A lot of people feel the coach is going to get fired immediately, probably within a month. Nash, who's been the coach for a couple of years. But the Nets do have a lot of problems, but socially, everybody's after them and just coming after them hard. We'll see what happens, who stays, who leaves. Kevin Durant's obviously still going to be there. Kyrie will come back, and maybe next year Simmons will play. But as of this year, they're the only team out of the 16 in the NBA who did not get a W. The best team in baseball is the Mets. That's right. The Mets are 13-5, best record. And when you're having a good year, you know what? It continues on. And when you're hot, you're hot. Last night, Mets were losing 2-0 in the ninth inning, scored 5 runs, and end up winning 5-2. Jimmy used to watch this guy in Port St. Lucie. O'Neill, he hit a double down the line. The Mets kept winning and keep it alive. They're 13-5, and they won last night 5-2. When you score 5 runs in the ninth inning, that's when things are going your way in baseball. And our Miami Heat tonight are playing It is at 7 o'clock down at the arena. I believe it's FXL Arena. And the Heat are taking on the Hawks. They're up 3-1. Lowry is out. Miami is a 7.5-point favorite. Hopefully they can get a W and keep winning and put Atlanta to bed. If not, then they have another game, which will probably be in a couple days on Thursday. But tonight, Miami's in South Beach. It'll be white out for the playoffs. That means the chairs will all be white. Everybody will be wearing white T-shirts. And hopefully the Heat can get a W. They came off a big win on Sunday. And that is your trifecta. Peace.
And it is the FTX Arena. Is what they
FTX?
the XFL is what I believe.
I said FXL.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I believe. I thought.
The football league.
The football
is,
league.
is XFL.
XFL. Okay, yeah.
It's FX something. Just look it up.
Yeah,
you look it up.
FTX. They're like, we spent millions of dollars for. Hey, look it up. But
Jeff McNeil, not Jeff O'Neil.
Look it up.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Look it up. So I want to get into some interesting requests that celebrities have, but we do have a giveaway, and
I got one. Get my blanket name right. How's that?
Oh, really?
But I got some texts that came in, and we were talking reality TV shows, and a lot. Jimmy had mentioned a lot of them were cooking shows, stuff like that. And I did see this. My husband was actually floating through social media the other day, and he saw this, and I was like, man, because I love this guy, and I know you guys do as well. Gordon Ramsay was hanging out at Benny's on the beach on Lake Worth Beach like a week ago. He was out there.
I think
that place is pretty.
Somebody wrote in about that, didn't they? Once already?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that place, Benny's, gets a lot of.
Benny's is great. They've changed so much. My buddy Jeremy now runs it. He's the owner and head chef, and he opened up a Mexican restaurant down the way too, over there, what they call in that little casino area on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just done a fantastic job. The food is legit. Obviously, you're on the pier, so ocean view. The drinks are great. It's a really nice. It's one of the very few here in Palm Beach County beachfront restaurants you have. You have a lot of on the Intracoastal Waterway, but on the beach. So
every
I
time
do
there's
enjoy
things
it.
like comedians at Improv, they always go there
To Benny's on the beach, huh?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of times from people.
I wonder if Gordon Ramsay was, because I didn't hear who he was with, but we know that Guy Fieri bought Lake Worth Beach, just bought a home there.
Right,
so
right, yeah.
Curious if he was doing a show in Lake Worth or if he was visiting his buddy. I don't know.
So you own a restaurant and you see Gordon Ramsay walk in. What do you do?
Leave.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting fired.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting fired.
Yep. And then we have somebody else who said,
the blanket chicken is raw.
I told you, besides being on that show, a lot of it is the act. I heard he is a sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah,
a lot of people say that.
I'm sure it is.
Yep. We also have Franny. I'll never get over the Falcons Super Bowl to the Pats. I'm with you. I had a house full of people, and man, everyone started leaving real quick during the fourth quarter. And then also added to this, Naked and Afraid XL is cool. They have groups of people that can potentially meet up if they find each other. So it's pretty cool. Oh, okay, so they're not all together in one spot. So if you find each other, then you have your company. Then you're like, oh, 5 people. So they said, I'm also torn between our GA teams right now because I started following basketball when the Heat were winning with James, Bosch, and Wade. But it's hard to pull against the Hawks. Either way, go Dogs, sick 'em, money's on the dresser. That's from Taylor and Boca. And then we have somebody who says Greek sounds Freudian when he said gambling had nothing to do with my divorce. But I don't think it did.
No.
Yeah. So, and we talked about it before. She was very good with you and the money, and she helped you, I think, with the spending aspect.
No, she was good. She was very good.
She helped you realize the value of a buck.
Mm-hmm.
She did. So thank you for always participating on our text line. That's 47142. You just got to start it off with Real Radio.
About that time, huh?
Yes.
Want to do give away a pair of Sunfest tickets?
Sure.
Yeah,
all right,
sounds
let's
good.
do it. And I'll tell you what, because of what's going to happen this afternoon, we're going to do a little He Said, She Said. So you guys can do who's most likely to later.
Sounds super.
So let's play a little He Said, She Said for a pair of tickets. 1 day passes to Sunfest, April 28th through May 1st. Counting Crows is going to be there. Goo Goo Dolls, Slightly Stupid, a bunch more. So give us a call right now, 877-927-6969. We're going to give away a pair of tickets to Sunfest 2022. We're going to play a little He Said, She Said. If you're not familiar with that, that means I'm going to read you a quote, and you have to let us know whether Greek said it or Franny said it. So give us a call right now, 877-927-6969. 6969.
There you go. Easy breezy. And as Jimmy mentioned, some of the big celebrities, bands that are going to be there, but he forgot to mention that Greek's going to be there too.
Oh, God.
So Greek will be there Sunday, as well as myself and Jimmy. We will be popping by that Real Radio tent Sunday, probably early evening. I know I'm going to be out there Friday hanging out at the Gator tent. I know we have a big event for a lot of our advertisers and clients, so a lot of us will be there Friday as well.
Yes.
It's going to be a great time. I'm so looking forward to it. I can't believe it's 2 days away. 2 days away. If I could do all 4 days, I would, but I just know it'll beat me up, and I will be.
That's a lot.
I'll be worthless on Monday.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You can take Monday off, whatever you
I
want.
might be. It's my birthday. I'm not gonna take it off.
You know?
No.
All
I'll
right,
be.
cool. Let me know because I'm bringing your gifts.
I'll be here. So
sorry,
if I don't come, you won't bring them.
No, I won't bring
Got it. You don't come, no gifts.
No gifts. Don't forget, next weekend is the Kentucky Derby, and on Friday of next week, we'll be at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Franny and myself getting ready for the Kentucky Derby, and you can start betting on the Kentucky Derby that 12 o'clock that Friday. So don't forget about that. The biggest horse race of the year, the Kentucky Derby, and simulcast, and you can bet on it at the Palm Beach Kennel Club, and we will be there, and you guys can stop by and see us. Jimmy, are we ready?
Yeah, we got Vinny on the line. Vinny, welcome to the Penthouse.
Good morning. How are you?
What's going on, buddy? Can you take us off a speakerphone, please?
All right, hang on.
Thanks.
How's that?
That's great, Vinny.
Super.
A little better.
How long you been listening to Real Radio, Vinny?
4 years now.
Oh, that's a nice little run going so far. What do you think of that Greek kid?
He's the greatest.
That's how you do it right there. All right, buddy. We are going to play a little He Said, She Said for these tickets to Sunfest. I'm going to read you a quote, and you got to let us know whether Greek said it or Franny said it. And here is your quote. I got a great ass. I got a great ass. Did Greek say that or did Franny say that?
Oh, definitely the Greek.
That's it.
That's how easy it is.
That was easy.
I tell you what, that's a layup. You're welcome.
It's like getting 2 scoops of ice cream, and they say you want a third. You're like, yeah, sure.
Sure, because
I got a great ass.
I got a great ass.
Way to be, Vinny.
Vinny, I'm going to put you on hold and get some info from you here in a couple minutes, so hang tight, buddy. Nice. That's how you do it right there, kids.
That's it. One and done. And if you're like, damn it, Vinny.
How did you know that Greek has a great ass?
Listen, we're going to be giving away another pair of Sunfest tickets.
Sunpass. We got Sunpass.
Yeah, Sunpass. I'm sure a lot of you could use some of those too.
Yeah. Oh, you want Sunpass?
Sunfest tickets coming up at 1:45.
Maybe that's what Franny wants. If she was to headline a big event, would you like a sun pass? Would that be a weird or an odd thing that you would ask for as a celebrity? So I found a list, and I think Franny found one too.
Yes.
I don't know if it's the same exact one.
I believe it is.
But it's a list of odd things that celebrities asked for, when they do a gig or show.
Their writer
or
is what
like
they
that,
call
right?
it. Their celebrity writer when they give them a list.
That's
Yep.
great. So Weird Al Yankovic. So he requested one garish, which is a Hawaiian shirt at every appearance. Eventually, he stopped when he collected too many.
I get it.
So
He was known. He was known for that stuff, for wearing those Hawaiian shirts. Yep.
Jennifer Lopez. She prefers an all-white dressing room to keep her mind and spirit at ease. So that's white candles, white couches, tables, flowers, and dudes.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, Ben Affleck.
Well, does it say that in the writer?
No, it didn't say that.
Okay.
I might have made that up.
Yep. No, there are. This one's interesting. Britney Spears said that she would kind of mess around with her writer wherever she decided wherever her tour stop was.
Yeah.
But at a show in London, she requested McDonald's cheeseburgers without the buns, 100 figs and prunes, toothpaste, fish and chips dinner, and a framed picture of Princess Diana.
Wow.
Well, that's different.
Yes.
Surprised she's not 200 pounds, huh? That's a lot of food. Cher likes a separate room for her wigs.
I have heard that.
That's crazy.
I have
funny.
heard that before.
That's
Yep.
funny. That's funny. One of Greek's favorites, Rihanna, she likes to have a plush animal print rug to walk barefoot on.
Oh, that sounds sexy.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Ooh, this sounds yummy. Kanye West asked for an alcoholic slushy machine.
Ooh.
This was in his 2016 tour, the Life of Pablo tour. One side had Hennessy and Coke. for Kanye. The other side had Grey Goose and lemonade for his then wife Kim.
Ooh, that's
yes,
nice.
yes,
Wow.
yes.
So she drinks Grey Goose and
I guess at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Justin Timberlake, he's apparently he's a germaphobe. He has the doorknobs sanitized every 2 hours.
Wow.
I
He
get
likes,
that.
and he does like to drink.
This one's interesting. Speaking of Justin's, Selena Gomez, after her breakup with Justin Bieber back in 2014, requested that no one in her team go by the name Justin. The Justins, she said the Justins who did work for her chose different monikers to use when she was around. So they were no longer Justin. They had to change their name when they were around her.
That's funny.
Yeah, no Justins.
Wow.
Right now. Don't want to hear his name.
That's not too odd if it's something you're upset about.
Speaking of hot, here's one that we should put in our riders around here. Beyonce, she has her dressing room set at 78 degrees and likes to have her well-seasoned chicken.
In her southern girl bag. What?
Okay.
What?
I'll take some chicken in 78.
This is right up your alley. Jay-Z in 2009, speaking of Beyonce, required not 1, but 7 dressing rooms. That's a lot of dressing rooms.
Wow.
And he also wanted high-quality peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
there you
High
go.
quality, yes. Good stuff.
Skippy and Welch's.
The last one I have on my list, apparently Metallica during their 2004 tour, they requested bacon at every meal.
They said nonstop
Nice,
bacon is
nice.
what they said. They wanted the bacon to keep on coming. Yep, just bacon, bacon, bacon.
Bacon.
Makes me love Metallica even more.
So, Greek, what would you want if you were to do a show? Let's say a stand-up show.
You know what?
Showcasing all your talents.
Which would not take long.
What would you like in your green room in the back? What would be
Probably a
your
nice
rider?
steak and a water.
Steak? Food?
Yeah.
Food? You think food?
Yeah, I think a steak, medium, for New York Prime. I would tell them that. Send me over a steak for New York Prime if you can deliver it. And that's about it. Maybe a couple nice chairs and a TV. Maybe in a nice rug, leopard skin.
Okay, so now we're getting a little deeper.
Yeah.
Couple
Beyonce.
candles.
Beyonce.
couple candles. Nice robe,
No,
little
I'm
G's
sorry.
on it.
Rihanna. to,
Yeah, Rihanna
walk,
like the animal print rug.
Barefoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Franny?
Just one particular thing, because obviously I would like a lot of things, but, and I know this wouldn't happen, and hopefully they would have homes or whatever, but I would like to lay on the floor with a bunch of puppies before I go out.
Nice. That's cool.
I just want to get happy and
that's
like
cool.
before, and just have like all just puppies all over me. Yes, that would be fun.
That's
And then
not hard
of
to
course
do.
all kinds of food.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because that's
I can name foods for days.
That's when we first, it always goes to that. Like I would want White Castles at every new appearance, and all
That'd
that.
be cool. I would
I'd love that.
Yes,
but
bacon, oysters. I'll take some steak. I'll take some sushi. I'll take all of it.
Lobster.
I'll just give all it to
hookers,
you. Of course, all of it.
same thing, right?
Yeah.
The hookers would be nice.
Yes. What about you, Jimmy? One thing.
Well, that's what food.
So it'd be the White Castle?
Yeah, the food
Yeah.
is what I think of immediately. Because I can't imagine anything else. I mean, I can't picture myself being on tour for anything, so it's hard to put myself in that position.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if that was the case, yeah, it would be food.
Probably some 8x10s of you and Franny in my dressing room would be nice.
Oh, here we go. Ramsey, thank you for the text, 47142. Ramsey was here for the Beckham wedding. We got a couple people.
Oh, that's right. That's why I knew we were talking about it.
That's why. Thank you for texting in. We had a couple people who let us know that. And yes, that slipped my mind because he was on the guest list.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
877-927-6969. If you had a dressing room, what would you like in it? What's something that you were like, hey, man, I would definitely like that? And it could be a food. Could be, candy machine.
Maybe a beer.
Popcorn machine.
I may not mind a beer.
Yeah.
Jim, we have somebody on hold?
We do. We got our buddy Chris checking in with us. Chris, welcome to the Penthouse. What's going on, pal? How you been?
All right. Happy Tuesday, Penthouse. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Chris, how are you, my friend?
You are.
Good. This phone call is actually for Franny.
Okay, good.
Number one, those survival shows. Franny, do you know the rule of threes? Did you ever hear of that, the rule of threes?
I don't, if you can explain it to me.
Yeah. The human body can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food.
Wow.
So that's why they do those shows for 21 days. Before
Okay.
the body starts to harm itself if they don't have any food at all, or if they don't, like the Naked and Afraid, where they have to catch their own food and whatever.
Yeah.
They eat whatever. So that's why it's 21 days before the body actually does its self-harm.
Okay, that makes sense. I know I just saw that they are extending this latest one, this XL, to 40 days. So I wonder if they provide them with anything.
Yeah, I heard what you said.
Yeah.
Right. And now, I totally respect you, and this is a very honest question. With all the tough mutters that you've done and all the working out that you did, would you try one of those, Naked and Afraid, where you just got to go out in the wilderness and start from scratch?
I mean, if the money was right, I would absolutely try it. I like a challenge. I do. I don't know how great, and obviously, I would need a lot of time beforehand to prepare for something like that. I don't think I could just today just jump in it and be okay. I mean, obviously, I would do my best. You know what gets me probably the most is being not the nudity, not whatever, but kind of just being exposed to the elements, but the bugs. I don't care about roaches, spiders, but the mosquitoes and the things that will bite you, that would freak me out because I can be in a room with 100 people, one mosquito, the one in the room will find me every single time.
Yeah,
they love me.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, that would drive me nuts being itchy.
I just watched the Naked and Afraid over the weekend, and it was a girl. When I mean ghost white, she was ghost white.
Mm-hmm.
And after the second day, she was so sunburned that she actually had a hut. They made her, her and the partner, made her like a little hut, just a bunch of leaves.
Yeah.
And she sat under the hut for like 3 days, and those blisters started to pop.
Oh, I've seen that before.
So hurt.
Yep. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen one like that. And I also, why I say the bugs, because I also saw one where the girl and guy were covered in red bumps and bites. And that just, to me, does not sound fun.
Mm. Yeah. And I saw them sleep one night, and I didn't know that red ants are actually nocturnal. And they came out at night.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow.
I saw that too. I saw that too, Chris.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just I like that survival show. I like. There used to be a guy called Survivor Man.
Mm-hmm.
He would go out on his own with nothing, and he was actually pretty cool. But the Naked and Afraid is it started out with nothing. Now they for somebody who said they do get a fire starter and they get a pot to boil water.
Okay.
That's automatic, and then you could ask. You get to bring one item. Last night, a guy brought a bow and arrow, and the girl brought a machete.
Wow.
So,
sounds like love.
So, yeah, it was very interesting. But, I mean, and they actually made it. They made it to 21 days.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, that's when you got to find the water and then traverse all the way to the pickup point.
Yep.
So
after you're exhausted.
Yeah.
I wonder if they get paid for that.
I heard the money's not great with that show.
Okay.
That's what I've heard. Or maybe they don't get paid at all. There's something where I was just like, really? Then why would you do it?
It's not a prize at the end.
It's not like
being
a
the first one or something.
It's not like a Survivor prize.
No, Survivor's like what, 50,000 at the end or something like
I
that.
think it might be more than that.
Yeah.
No.
Chris, did you do that?
Before, but would I do it?
Yeah.
I would try it. I mean, even with all my health problems and stuff, I mean, losing all the weight that I lost now, I mean, not to sound funny, I was a Boy Scout, and I think I have a pretty good head on my shoulders. I could probably give it my best shot.
Decibel?
Debatable.
Trying to do what?
That's debatable.
Oh, he said decibel. I didn't know if something got too loud for him or what.
My decibels are up on you, Chris.
Yeah, that's decibel.
Well, I can see you on Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor wins $1 million. Naked and Afraid, you don't win anything. They're compensated for lost wages, and most of the time, it's like $5,000 cash.
Yeah, get the
right. Why?
Get outta
Why put
here.
yourself through that for $5,000?
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. $5,000 for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
I would do Survivor over that any day.
Yeah, sure. All right, Chris, thanks a lot, brother. We appreciate the call. We're going to Benihana out of here and stay out of trouble.
Bye, Chris.
Hope to see you soon on Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, take care, pal.
It is the Penthouse. We'll be back with some fun facts and a lot more. Peace.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Don't drive much, don't pay much with pay-per-mile insurance from Allstate. Life is good when you're in the driver's seat. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917. Don't wait. Call now. 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-881-9393. 800-881-9393. That's 800-881-9393.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Looking good along 95 for the most part. Accident-free through West Palm, north towards the Gardens. We just have a crash on the southbound exit ramp to Glades Road. No lanes are blocked there. One other issue, a right lane is blocked as you're heading north from Broward into Palm Beach County. This is just north of Palmetto Park Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
For over 150 years, CIBC has helped people go from where they are to wherever they want to be. Commercial banking, capital markets, private wealth. CIBC. Ambitions made real. CIBC Bank USA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000.
Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Your chance to win Sunfest tickets all week long. Double play time next today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And we will be out there on Sunday at the Real Radio tent. So if you want to stop by and say hi, love to meet you guys. Love to say hi. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And Jimmy, do we have somebody on hold?
We do. We have our buddy Nate checking in. Nate, welcome to the Penthouse.
Good afternoon, Penthouse. How's it going?
Everything's good. Nate, what's up, buddy?
You did an awful job of negotiating your rider, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to help you out. I need you to just, let me handle this from now on. Basically, you need an agent, G.
You know what? I've never thought I needed an agent.
He's never thought he's needed an agent.
No.
G's always been the one that he's like, why do I have to pay somebody when I represent myself so well?
Yeah, but if you want to come in with something.
Let me explain what it is. Let me explain what it is that I'm going to do for you, okay? Because a steak from New York Prime is not good enough. My client needs a steak from New York Prime just the way he wants it. He also needs a pizza from Nick's because maybe he feels like having pizza tonight instead of steak. He needs 7 bookmakers. Why 7, you ask? Well, that way he can shop the line without having to make any phone calls. He needs 2 brunettes. He needs a bowl of Greek almonds and condoms. Obviously, he's not going to use the condoms, but they come with the almonds. So, and then he needs Dupa Lupa there to sing for him, which is going to be kind of tricky because when Dua Lipa shows up, he's maybe going to be a little confused. But don't worry about that. We'll just brush right past.
Which one do you think is better? Hold on, Nate. We have somebody who texts in, I believe this is AJ, and says, you're a writer, Greek celebrity writer, should have pictures of Halle Berry, a stripper pole with girls from Monroe's, granite countertops, one of those giant checks with the amount he's getting paid, Evian water, a box of Tide, and Wheat Thins.
Not bad.
That's pretty good, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm a very simple man.
Since when? Who are you trying to fool?
Very low maintenance. Just give me a good book. And
when was the last time you read a good book?
Cover to cover? Cover to cover?
Yeah, cover to cover.
Probably John Daly's book at the Wynn Casino years ago. In the rough.
Gee, I think we should also hold out for a closet full of Armani Blazers.
That I don't need.
Yeah, he's got plenty.
Yeah, that I think that I will never wear again, unfortunately. Yeah, that I don't need. I don't need blazers. I don't need shoes. I don't need anything. I don't have to buy clothes the rest of my life, no matter how long I live. So believe me when I tell you that. I went to the dry cleaners the other day, and the stuff I have there is crazy. I said, I got to get some of this stuff out. I feel bad. But the blazers, nah. Just maybe a nice flat screen TV. Like Franny's got one in her house, 80 inches. It's pretty cool. It's nice. Nicest TV I've ever seen. Really, it's cool. I watched a Jet game there. I actually felt it was the only time I was ever, and I said this the other night when I was at the Russian nightclub. I actually felt like I was at the game watching the TV. But it's close to where I was sitting, but it was clear as day, and it was big. It really was cool.
Franny's the size queen.
You know what? I am, but that was
So
not
that-
my doing. Yes, that was my husband's doing. So this is where I learned the size. Bigger is better is from him.
In all aspects.
Yes. Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the TV be cool. And it depends how long you're in the dressing room. You know what I mean? If you get there an hour before, you don't really need much. Just bang in, do what you got to do. Small mirror, not a big mirror. And just go in there and try to rock and roll and go out there. And have my wardrobe ready, whatever I decide to wear, which I would pick.
We need multiple mirrors. That way you can see yourself from every angle.
Bingo. Come on, 80's a simple man.
Yeah, a simple man.
Yeah.
Maybe
Even Nate's laughing.
well, your laughs are justified, Jimmy. And maybe a cigar, maybe a Vega Fina with a cutter.
No, a whole box.
I don't want to be crazy. I don't want to be that guy because a lot of people don't like cigar smoke. Yeah, and you're not even sure a lot of times if you're allowed to smoke in places. So maybe just the Vega Fina that I could walk outside and light up.
You know, all that stuff that they ask for, especially if it's like food, something that you would consume. You wonder how much of that they actually have. You know, that they actually consume.
Yeah, they probably don't.
Most of it's probably just wasted.
Wasn't there one group with the M&Ms? Like the only one that
Yeah,
colors?
no, you had to take the brown ones out.
Yeah.
Motley Crue
Or Van Halen?
or somebody like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they really did check. And like they're doing a concert, like say they're doing a concert at Giant Stadium, and they say that. What do they do if they walk in? Leave the stadium and that big
That's it.
paycheck?
We're out.
We're out.
We're out.
No M&Ms.
We're not
Screw
playing.
it.
There's a brown M&M in there.
We're not playing.
I'm not playing.
70,000 people there. We're getting paid $10 million. Bye. Kiss my ass.
I bet you somebody gets fired though.
Probably.
I mean, I doubt that would. I doubt that they would leave, but
No.
I bet you somebody gets fired.
Or you're going to get an earful. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully nobody gets let go over something so dumb like that.
Which is sad.
Wow, they're
But
probably-
I heard a lot of time they do this because they want to see how far they can push it.
That's
they
true,
want
too.
They do something so weird like just only green M&Ms
Yeah.
or I want swan feathers. Like they do that because they want to see if they can get it done. If
True.
the people will jump through hoops for them.
True.
But that's really not cool,
Eric
dude.
Church canceled the whole concert because he wanted to watch a game. Of course, somebody would walk away if
Yeah.
there were brown M&Ms in the bowl.
Oh, they would not. And he looked so bad, that guy.
Oh boy.
Everybody really went. That was such a selfish act. I don't know why he just didn't do the concert and put TVs up.
Yeah, but nobody's really talking about it anymore. And
Yeah,
I
it's
bet you.
done.
I bet
It
you he
went
still.
away.
I bet he still sells concert tickets.
I'm sure. But I mean, at that time, it looked bad.
Yeah.
It was the Final Four. Now the Final Four is over.
Yeah, I guarantee you he still sells concert tickets. If he was coming down here right now, he would sell out.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not a big fan of country music. I don't know how big he is.
He's big in the country world.
Yeah.
It was just a thing that he did that people got, a little bit rubbed the wrong way. It takes a lot for fans maybe to get mad at you, but to boycott you, I think is another level.
I mean, there'll be some.
Yeah.
There'll be some that they'll have a bitter taste in their mouth after that happened and maybe won't buy an album or won't go to another concert, especially since that one isn't really going to be made up. But in the long run, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
No, how many people insisted that they were done watching the NFL when players were kneeling and ratings
Yep.
are higher than ever,
Yeah.
people? Let me tell you.
No,
They're
people
really
say
quick to say, "Oh, I'm not doing that no more," but then when push comes to shove, they're right back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. hmm I agree with you 100%.
For the most part, yep.
Yep. They'll say it or they'll put on social media like I'm done. But they'll still do it. So, I mean, again, it's you as an individual, whatever you have, your beliefs. If it's strong enough that you want to boycott something, that's your choice. It's the bottom line.
Yeah, but it's a hard thing to follow through on for a lot of people, man, because it's easy to say, but then when you got to do it,
Well, really, if you like something and you decide to boycott, if you really enjoy something, you're really hurting yourself. I mean, in actuality, you're not going to really even this guy Church, like you say, not hurting him financially.
No, I mean, he's headlining a huge festival. It's called Stagecoach, which is like the country version of Coachella.
Yeah.
And it's in the Empire Polo Club in Indio, California as well, too. And so, yeah, he's headlining the first night. And then you have names like Carrie Underwood and Smokey Robinson and stuff like that. And he's a headliner.
Yeah, so I mean,
So
it's
they
not
still
like-
think he's worth it, which
Yeah.
means they're paying him to do it.
He's the headliner over her.
No, one night he's a headliner. Carrie Underwood's the next night.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Man, that's
he's-
super big.
Yeah, he is the first night.
He's big.
It's not like he's on the side of the road with a sign. I need to, play music, need to eat. He's fine.
Yeah.
But I think people feel like that's strength. It gives them strength to say, like, hey, I'm boycotting him.
of course,
or her, or I'm not going now, and they are, like you said, Nate, the NFL. The NFL doesn't care.
If so-and-so gets elected, I'm moving to Canada.
Yes,
okay.
right.
Here you go.
Chelsea Handler still lives here.
Yeah.
She was one of them.
Yep.
Yeah, we hear that every election.
Everyone. Every single election.
For the most part, the reality is that most people just don't have that level of moral fortitude to where they are going to stick to their guns no matter what, come hell or high water. For the most part, like G always says, cash is king, and they will sell out their morals for the right dollar amount.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, absolutely.
Yep.
Mine's $8.
$8. And I think it should be 10. We should raise it to 10.
I'm not greedy.
Okay, cool. We'll stay at 8. I'm not going to argue.
I'm a simple man, G.
See, that I believe. I believe that one.
You don't believe me, really?
No.
Oh, really?
Did not.
Come on, why are we talking so high?
I'm a very simple man. Nate, we got to go, Peaches. We love you.
Yeah. We got a Benihana.
We got a Benihana.
All right, peace, guys.
See you, pal.
See you later at the saloon. It is the Greek. It is Jimmy. It is Francis. We'll come back with some fun facts in a few minutes. Peace.
The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Restore health and renew beauty. Hey, this is Franny from Real Radio, and that is the motto that Begin Anew Med Spa lives by. They offer total body solutions to restore health and rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. That's why I'm trusting the pros at Begin Anew Med Spa to help me feeling and looking my best. I'm doing their Optimal Wellness program. I got my blood work in-house and will get my results next week. I cannot wait. From there, they're going to design a customized wellness program, and I'm not stopping there, y'all. You better believe I'm trying out a bunch of their other services at Begin Anew Med Spa. They offer laser hair removal, facial rejuvenation, Botox, IV therapy, body sculpting. Begin Anew Med Spa offers it all under one beautiful roof. They're easy to find in Jupiter, right off Indian Town Road in that Fresh Market Plaza. You can check out all of their services and book a consultation at their website. That's beginanewmed.com, beginanewmed.com.
From the host of the hit true crime podcasts Dr. Death and Bad Batch comes a brand new, unbelievable story. Sympathy Pains investigates the shocking tale of one woman, a former nurse, who spent nearly 20 years faking illnesses and tragedies until her victims confronted her on national television.
Sarah DeLashmit told people she had leukemia or muscular dystrophy, even Ebola. She knew enough to be convincing, but it was all a lie.
Listen to Sympathy Pains on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand. It's different. There's just so much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with the office that has to arrive at the actual lunchtime, food for work has to work. That's why there's Easy Cater. Food that's on time and as ordered from over 82,000 restaurants. And if there's a problem, rare, you can reach someone in seconds.
Thank you for calling Easy Cater.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Looking good along 95 for the most part. Accident-free through West Palm, north towards the Gardens. We just have a crash on the southbound exit ramp to Glades Road. No lanes are blocked there. One other issue, a right lane is blocked as you're heading north from Broward into Palm Beach County. This is just north of Palmetto Park Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
Hi, guys. It's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast, Off the Beat.
Hey, everybody. I'm Rob Riggle.
Hi, I'm Allison Hannigan.
My name is Jamie Lynn Segler, Meadow Soprano.
Eric Stone Street. I played Cameron Tucker.
Listen to Off the Beat on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Using your phone to call a radio station? Boring. iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your message. You can even listen back to make sure your message sounds perfect. After all, it could end up on the radio. Talk to your favorite iHeartRadio stations with one tap. Only on the free iHeartRadio app.
To the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Your opportunity to win some Sunfest tickets coming at you at 1:45. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hola.
And we got somebody on the telephone.
We do. We have our very good friend Sarah B checking in with us from you still in Nashville, Sarah?
Of course.
All right. Glad to hear it. Welcome back to the show. Good to hear from you, sweetie.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Penthouse. How are you guys?
We're good,
Very
Sarah.
good.
How
Very
are you?
good.
I mean, now that you called, you're the oomph in our hump. We're ready to go.
You're the oomph in our hump.
Okay. Hey, I'll take it.
That was close.
I knew you would. I just like playing the cat and mouse game with you. It makes it so much more fun and enjoyable.
I love you guys.
We love you more.
I think things are so good right now. So
wow.
Not this last weekend, but the weekend before, I got to go to the Garth show here in Nashville. For his stadium tour.
Cool.
I've been wanting to go to a Garth concert since I was like 12, and I've never been able to go. And it was just it was so amazing.
Oh, I love him.
It was so awesome.
I bet, you know what, Sarah, I'm there with you, and I'm actually surprised that this is your first Garth show just because you are in the country music world. I love Garth. Yeah. I have never seen him either live, but I don't think I have met one person who's ever seen him and be like, that was a terrible. Everybody leaves a Garth show and is like, that is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
It's just fun and entertaining.
Yes.
He was great at Notre Dame last year.
He's an amazing entertainer, but then like on top of that, Chris Young opened for him, and I went back when Chris Young was like 15 and had to come to the club with his mom to be in a contest. I used to compete against him.
Oh, wow. Wow. How about that, huh?
Contest here in Nashville.
That's ironic.
So, and I've seen him since he's gotten, bigger, and he's still totally down to earth, super great guy. Like the last time I ran into him, it was when I was doing that contest 6 years ago, and I asked him if he could be one of my guest judges for the finals. And he actually took out his phone to look at his schedule, and there was a part of me that was like, even if he's pretending, I'm happy.
Yeah. I like people who pretend. I can see why.
Right. He could have not really been looking at his schedule at all, but he took the effort to at least pretend he was checking his schedule to see if he could do it or not.
Yeah, that's cute.
So I'll take it. So he opened, and then Trisha Yearwood came out, and I cried because she's saying she's in love with the boy, which is one of her hits from way back when. And it flashed me back to when I was a little girl, and we were over at my daddy's house one time, and the little bar down the hill from them, I could hear that song playing from the bar, and I'm thinking, we don't normally hear music from the bar from all the way up here. So in my head, she was there live, and I was missing it. And so when she came out and sang that song, I started singing along, and then I just got all choked up, and I just couldn't sing anymore.
But that's a nice memory.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so awesome. And then, of course, there was Garth. So it was awesome. It was so funny because there was this little boy on his second encore. Garth came out and was reading signs and doing songs people had on their signs. And there was this little boy that said it was his first concert. And I thought two things. One, awesome for him. That's cool that this is his first concert. Garth actually handed him a mic and let him sing a song with him. I'm like, this is a cool experience for him. But downside, this kid's 7 years old. He's never going to a better concert.
Yeah, right?
Yep, that's it.
He's just been ruined for concerts for the rest of his life.
I think Garth was just in Orlando, too.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. I know, Johnny C. was there.
Yep.
Former host. And I know a couple people who went to that show. They said it was phenomenal.
Yeah, Heath from Wave.
Yeah?
I think he had gone up, too.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be you one day, Sarah.
He still runs around the stage.
That'll be you one day. And we'll come see you.
You know what? And that weekend just reminded me of how much I really feel like performing that's what I'm meant to do.
Yeah, you gotta have dreams.
This past weekend, I was reminded of it again. I just went to pick up my check at the bar, and because I have to take the bus there, I always sing a couple songs before I leave because it just makes the trip worth it. So I get there, and the girl that was hosting asked me to do Aretha's Dr. Feelgood, which I was like, my voice is not great for this tonight, but I'll try it. And the crowd loved it, so it couldn't have been that bad, I guess.
That's great. That's got to make you feel good when you get appreciation from the crowd and the audience.
It does, but then my second song, I did Hallelujah, which has become the song for me. I don't know if it's Nashville, I don't know if it's the song, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's a combination of everything, but that song, when I do it, I don't know what happens, but the room got so loud when I finished that I cried.
Oh, it is one of those songs, right?
Yeah.
It tugs at your heartstrings, and
Big
it's
time.
such a feel good as well. So
Yeah.
That's great.
Big time.
It was just so much love coming back at me. And when it gets, I've heard loud cheers before, but sometimes when it gets so loud that it's almost deafening, it's just like,
you got to make you believe in yourself.
I'm sure, emotional, overwhelming. I mean, that's and I know you love to do music, and one day, hopefully, you have been here before, and we're so fortunate enough to meet you. Hopefully, one day you'll make it, well, I would say this way, make it east again to come see us. And we would love, if you ever do, hook you up. I know enough people around here, hook you up for a little show or to get you to, because we heard you sing on the phone.
Yeah.
But I want to see you live, girlfriend. I want to see you in person.
Yeah, you have a great voice.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was so cool. The crowd was chanting encore.
No.
And that's probably the fourth time that's happened, and it's always after that song. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what it is about that song.
Well, you must nail it.
But it was, I guess so. And it was so funny because one of my friends, the bartender, she actually loves that song, and she was working, which was a part of the reason why I did it before I left, because that was going to be my last one. And she said, I talked to her afterwards. She goes, someone was trying to give me their order, and you got to the end, and I just told them, you're just going to have to hold on.
Yeah.
It was. She's like, it was so loud I couldn't hear anything. I'm like, just give me a minute. She's like, the crowd cheers for you for like 10 minutes. And I was just like, hold on.
But that's great news. All around, that sounds like you had a great week.
It is. It's just, things are good.
Good.
It's really, really good right
It's great to hear you're positive
love
and
hearing
a lot of juice. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know some of what I've been through the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be in this place.
Well, you deserve it. You know, when there's a bad day, guess what's around the corner? A good day. You're going to make it, Sarah, one day. Believe me, I'll be cleaning your pool.
I'm not much of a swimmer, Greek. I don't know if I'll have a pool.
But if you have a big house, you'll get a pool just for blanks and giggles, so it looks good. When Garth Brooks comes over and has lunch with you, you'll say, Garth, you want to sit by the pool? Greek just got done cleaning it.
And see, what you can do is you can have that pool in the shape of a G, and nobody will know whether it's Greek or Garth.
Right.
And we'll just lie to everybody.
We'll know. We'll know
the truth.
We'll know who it is.
Really, Garth? You're parked behind me?
Move your bus.
How am I going to get out of here? I only clean one pool a month. This is the one I clean.
Greek, I'm surprised your rider didn't have any cigars on it.
I did say one Vega Fina cigar. But again, it's not polite to smoke cigars in a lot of areas. So I wouldn't want to be that guy. So maybe I have a cigar to smoke outside.
Got you. Yeah, my rider would have to require burgers after the show. I need a Five Guys burger after I'm done.
My God, I've heard so much about this place, Five Guys, in like the last couple of years. It's crazy. I went there when I was in Vegas. I took my stepson.
No, you didn't. You went to In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, In-N-Out?
Yes.
Oh, Five Guys is different. Five Guys
we have
is in
Five Guys here.
Yeah, Boca.
Yeah, they're
Guys
everywhere.
is the other place that you want to go to.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's Garth when he walks in, and I have a robot with all G's.
Ooh,
you
Five Guys? Are there Five Guys?
I'll take one good guy at this point. One good guy with a nice grip. Sarah, you're the best. We love you. Don't be a stranger, and I'm glad things are looking up for you, and you're doing good, and you sound so happy, which is a good key in life. If you're happy, you know what? The world will be happy around you.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. I love you guys. I will listen when I get a chance to. I have a vacation today, so I'm just chilling.
All right, good.
Oh, love you, girl.
I'm up early enough to listen. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Glad you're doing great.
Love you too, Sarah. Take care.
It is the Penthouse. We'll be back with Trifecta, some fun facts, and a lot more on a Tuesday. Peace.
Think we're just in your car? Think again. Anytime, anywhere. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy, 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Blindstar.
The Heat can punch their ticket to the second round of the playoffs tonight. They're hosting Atlanta with a 3-1 lead in the series. Home ice advantage throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs will be up for grabs tonight when the Panthers visit Boston. A Florida win and a Colorado loss will make it happen. And UFC heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou wants to face WBC title holder Tyson Fury in a match. With hybrid MMA rules, they'll do that sometime next year. I'm Scott Davidson.
Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Freshly. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at freshly.com/terms.
I really want to eat better, but I don't have the time. What can I do?
Go to freshly.com. Our nutritionist-approved meals are prepared by skilled chefs and delivered to you fresh every week.
I don't have time to prep and cook.
Freshly's meals are already cooked. Just put them in the microwave for 3 minutes and you've got a hot, gourmet, delicious, nutritious meal. And now, get $125 off your first 5 orders when you text ENJOY to 64,000. With Freshly, there's no worry about grocery shopping, ingredient checking, or hours spent prepping and cooking. Savor Freshly's variety, from comfort food classics that are carb-smart and gluten-free to dairy-free options, plant-based meals, and more. And you can adjust meals and deliveries based on your schedule.
A healthy, delicious meal in 3 minutes? I have time for that.
That's Freshly.
And now get $125 off your first 5 orders when you text ENJOY to 64,000. Text ENJOY to 64,000. That's ENJOY to 64,000.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code AUTO. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for a $5 bonus.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand. It's different. There's just so much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with the office that has to arrive at the actual lunchtime, food for work has to work. That's why there's Easy Cater. Food that's on time and as ordered from over 82,000 restaurants. And if there's a problem, rare, you can reach someone in seconds.
Thank you for calling Easy Cater.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
95 looking good right now. FHP reports no accidents. Boca to Jupiter. Remember, you have Sunfest coming up on Thursday, and Flagler Drive is shut down between Lakeview and Banyan, among other roadways, for the setup. I'm Joel Malkin.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
If you like to hear us, you'll love to look at us more. Meow. You can watch us on Real TV, sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Make sure you get over to Monroe's 7 days a week. The ladies are there with a 5-star menu and a great time just waiting for you as soon as you walk through those doors. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good afternoon, G-Man.
Oh, Francis.
Jim. What's the deal with that?
What's with that? What you want to do a trifecta?
Sure.
It's Creek's Trifecta.
What is a team that everybody doesn't like in the NBA? I don't want to use the word hated. I'll just say not a fan of, to be politically correct. It is the Brooklyn Nets. Why, you ask? They just don't like Kyrie Irving. They don't like Kevin Durant. And they don't like Simmons. All three of those guys are the stars. And they have been getting pretty much a lot of shade thrown at them. They lost last night to the Celtics, 116-112. There were 16 teams in the NBA playoffs that qualified, and the Brooklyn Nets, with one of the highest payrolls, were the only team who didn't get at least one win. The Celtics parked their car outside of Brooklyn and swept the Nets, and they were done. Kyrie Irving, after the game, said, we got to be more of a team, and the COVID situation really affected us. And everybody's looking at Kyrie and saying, Kyrie, you're the one who did all this. You're the one who didn't want to get vaccinated. Yes, it was your choice, but you knew if you didn't get vaccinated, you weren't going to play at home games. And Kevin Durant got hurt. So going in, there was a lot of people who picked the Nets to win it all. And when the playoffs started, still liked the Nets to win it all. But they did not. The Boston Celtics swept them. Who is the best team in baseball right now? The Metropolitans. The New York Mets are 13-5, losing 2-0 last night in the ninth inning. You shut it off in baseball. 2 runs is a lot. And the odds are almost like 87% you're not going to come back. Well, the Mets did. They scored 5 last night. 5 runs in the ninth.
I just watched the highlights of that, too.
Oh, did
That's great. Yeah.
5 runs in the ninth, and they end up winning 5-2. And when things are going good, they're just going good. And when things are going bad, they're going bad. So right now, for the Mets, things are going good. They got a new manager, Buck Showalter, and he's pulling all the right strings early on. Mets are 13-5, and the best team right now in baseball. Best record, excuse me. And tonight, the Miami Heat play 7 o'clock against the Atlanta Hawks. That's down in South Beach. So if you want to get a table in a restaurant in Miami, forget about it tonight. Everybody will be out and about having a good time. And hopefully the Heat can win. They are up 3-1 on the Hawks. We need one more W, and then we wait for the second round. And our winner will be, we will play the winner of the Philadelphia-Toronto series. And don't sleep on Toronto, because they won again last night. The Philly's got some injuries. You never know. Toronto might be the team that the Heat plays. Lowry is out tonight, so that's going to hurt us a little, but I think we still have enough to get past the Hawks and rest up and enjoy South Beach. And that is your third trifecta of the day. Jimmy, do you have somebody on hold?
We have two people on hold, and we're going to start with our good friend from Vero Beach, Jorge. What's going on, Jorge?
And not too much. Happy Tuesday to everyone.
You too,
Hey, Jorge.
Jorge. How are you, my friend?
Good. All is good. You guys didn't talk any about Guy Lafleur, did you?
No. But the hockey player passed away?
Yeah. He was one of the last greats, really.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, speak about him. Go ahead.
550 goal seasons. No, he had 550 goal seasons, won 5 Stanley Cups with the Montreal Canadiens.
Yes.
The guy was just
awesome.
Unbelievable. I remember as a kid, watching him play, and he used to tee me off many a times whenever he got that puck and cross center ice. He'd come in all alone and just take the goalie out and put it behind him.
Yep. Good night, Irene. That's because you were a Boston Bruins fan, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. But how about those New York Yankees fans, huh?
Not good.
Yeah,
they look
some
bad.
real beauties, huh?
No,
Tell you what, for the first time, really, first time ever, seriously, I was embarrassed to be a Yankees fan.
Yeah,
when I saw that.
the Yankees handled it very well.
I know the players did. The team,
yeah,
and it
but
wasn't.
the fans.
Yeah, it wasn't a team at all. But I mean, as a fan, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
And it's a shame. 'Cause
Shameful.
It was only a few of them, but it makes everybody look bad. The organization, the city, the team. And like Franny just said, we talked about it yesterday. The players went out there, Giancarlo, Judge. They were like, what are you doing? Don't do this to people. And the problem for the Yankees is they got to go to Cleveland yet.
Yep.
Cleveland's not done. It's done here, but it's a shame.
Oh yeah, well, the same thing will probably happen there, but it's just crazy. There shouldn't be any of that. There was this one guy who was trying to shield his daughter from stuff being thrown at him.
Yeah, it's terrible. You go to a game to enjoy
he may have gotten hit with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, stuff's flying. I mean, and it's not maybe meant for anybody, but you can get innocently hit. It sucks. The whole thing sucks.
And the thing, and this is what blows me away. We see this time after time, especially after championships, where fans burn down their city. They light cars on fire and stuff. This was a win. They were celebrating a win.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like there was a bad call in the field and they were throwing a bottle or something. I mean, not that that's justified. I mean, I'm not saying that, but you would think, I mean, this is a happy time. We're supposed to be happy.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. It doesn't make sense when teams win and they always have to add security. They're worried about them burning down the city. Why are you going to burn down the city? You just won. Celebrate.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine what they would do had they lost? Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. It's a bunch of knuckleheads. That's all.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Small group of fans, but it does suck for everything. And like I said, the big story of the game was not the game or the win. It was the fans.
Yep. And it puts a black eye on all Yankees fans, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Without a doubt. Well, hopefully some of those people won't be allowed back in the park,
Yeah, we hope so, but you never know. We talked about it. How can you, police that? How do you stop people from going back in? You don't know. But again, it's just not good behavior when you go to a game. People pay money, work hard to take their kids or by themselves, and they just want to enjoy the game and root. They don't want to worry about getting hit with a bottle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been in some pretty crazy wild rinks and stuff before, but I'll tell you what, the best time I ever had was in Tampa. Bunch of good fans, class act,
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of class act people out there going to games and out in concerts and stuff, and like I said, it's usually just a few people that usually just ruin it for everybody or just have too much to drink and just, don't know when to stop.
Yeah. That's crazy. Where, do they serve beers at those games, do you know?
Yes. I think they stop in the 7th inning.
Yeah.
But they do serve beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, well, they shouldn't allow it at all with some of those people. I mean, they obviously can't handle it or control it,
Yeah, I mean, again, that's everywhere you go. It's the people. It's as an individual, whether you can handle your liquor or not. I mean, it's not just a blanket stadium. And sometimes people don't even drink. And you know what? The NBA, look at the NBA where the people are sitting courtside because people always like to blame, it's the people in the cheap seats and the profanity they use.
They're paying money for those tickets because they know that they have easier access to get on that court.
Yeah, and the profanity they use on courtside, if you've never sat there, you would be shocked. It's brutal.
And I did receive, because we were talking about this yesterday, about the fans who are banned from stadiums or venues, how they know. A lot of, so somebody said that a lot of these stadiums do have facial recognition.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, great.
And so that's how they do it, I guess. And not everywhere, but most.
What else, Jorge?
That's it, buddy.
Okay, pal. Thanks for the call, and keep moving and grooving, and keep in touch with us.
Yeah, go slay the ladies, Jorge.
Yeah. Make somebody else happy.
Get it.
Get it? Yeah. There's a girl out there right now waiting for you, Jorge.
And let's welcome Fred to the show. Freddie Covers, what's going on, pal?
Hey, happy Tuesday.
What's up, Freddie?
That last caller, he's the best. That last caller, he's the best.
He's a good man.
Yeah. You betcha. You know. Oh, yeah. You know. Oh, yeah. You betcha.
Freddie, come on.
He's a fellow Red Sox fan. That's why. Yeah.
He's a Boston fan.
For Sarah B, if she's still listening.
Yes.
Get your demos over to Oh Boy Records. That was John Prine's, the late, great John Prine's private label there. He was all about promoting and finding new voices and new talent. Very friendly to the artists contractually. Just find Oh Boy Records in Nashville there. Get your stuff over there.
Okay.
And maybe that'll be your break. You never know.
All right, thank you.
As far as the, sure. As far as the Van Halen contract, that was right. No brown M&Ms, but there was a reason for that.
Why?
And I'll get to that. So if they saw brown M&Ms in the bowl backstage, the promoter would forfeit the show, the full show, at cost. And the reason behind that was because of their stage show that they had. It was a very complicated deal. Their lighting system alone, they had 850 or 900, I think, par lamps, which I don't know how many amps of power. That's probably got to pull 2,000 amps of power. So obviously, if the venue wasn't able to do that, then their show wasn't going to be up to their standards. So that was just part of it, and that's why that codicil was written into that contract. So now we know the rest of the story, as it were. And it was actually brilliant when you think about it, because, once it got around, every promoter in the country or in the world would say, geez, well, we better read this, because we heard that they lost their when they went to Cincinnati and they couldn't do the show the way they wanted to do it. So it was actually very smart and very shrewd on their part, and I thought it was simply brilliant. Now on to the Nets and the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
I think we may be seeing a new dynasty. What are your thoughts on that, Greg?
On Boston?
Yeah.
How could you say dynasty? They haven't won anything yet. Dynasty is when you win time and time. I mean, I think the Celtics are a good team, and I think they got a chance to come out of the East and possibly win it all, but they haven't won anything yet. I think they're a very good team.
I think the only team that stands between them and hosting that trophy is the Miami Heaters. I don't see with Lowry going down. I don't see that happening. And I can't think of another team, Bucks. I don't see that either. I think just defensively they're on such an elite level right now. And, the old cliche, defense wins championships.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got the whole package now.
Yes, they do.
I don't see it. I don't see a weakness in their game at all.
Yeah, Williamson will come back next week.
Yeah, Rob Williams came back last night. Looked pretty good.
He didn't play a lot though last night.
No, he didn't. They're bringing him in slowly. Obviously, they don't want to risk having a
injury,
occurrence of the injury and.
Right. Yeah, next week when he has the second round, he'll be back probably starting, I would assume, by the second game.
I would think so. I think the Heat really has the only realistic chance of beating them. I don't see the Bucks giving them any trouble. And then you've got, Phoenix, maybe Golden State?
Well, Phoenix, it's really going to depend on Booker, how his hamstring is. I mean, they said a couple of games, now they're saying a couple of weeks. So we'll see. But, I think the Celtics have a good shot. There's no doubt about it.
I think somebody got the Celtics for 500-1.
Wow.
In the championship this year.
Woo. Be his friend. Really? That's huge. I don't know where the hell he would get that.
Oh, yeah. You betcha.
Yeah. All right, Freddie. We love you, brother. Thank you, and keep in touch.
Will do.
Freddie, you have time for some fun facts?
Sure. Let's do it. Why not?
Let's get over for some...
It's Freddy's Fun Facts.
Well, today is many holidays. including Hug a Friend Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If you know an Australian, it's Hug an Australian Day. You know, Australian. It's It's also Alien Day, if you believe in those. And it is one of G's favorite snacks, National Pretzel Day.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. So we're going to celebrate National Pretzel Day with some fun facts, some totally twisted facts about pretzels.
I wonder if I could still make a pretzel. I'm trying to think. I remember how I used to make it as a kid.
Yeah.
With the dough.
They're pretty easy. There's a brewery that we frequent that has, like, once a month they have a company go in there and it's like a build your own pretzel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they like from scratch.
From scratch.
Delicious.
Oh, we try it.
Yeah, so Pennsylvania rules. Speaking of Pennsylvania, there are about 45 pretzel companies in the state of Pennsylvania, including Snyder's of Hanover. But that means that 80% of pretzels sold in the U.S., well, they're made in Pennsylvania.
Never knew that.
Well, now you know.
That's a fun
80%,
fact.
yes.
The Keystone State.
These are facts. There was a mega pretzel. The current Guinness World Record holder for largest pretzel is Pilsner Industrias La Constancia. I guess that's in El Salvador. In October 2015, employees baked a massive pretzel that measured 29 feet 3 inches long by 13 feet 3 inches wide.
It's a lot of dough.
It is. It weighed a whopping 1,728 pounds.
My God. How many people need that to pick it up?
When I think about this stuff, I was like, what are you baking this thing in?
Yeah.
You know?
It's got to be a big oven.
Yeah, it's crazy. So pretzels were made entirely by hand until 1935. Can you imagine just every like little tiny pretzels? When the first automated pretzel machine was created. That allowed factory bakers to mass produce about 250 pretzels per minute.
Ooh, damn.
A lot of people lost their job when that happened. Yeah. Yep. Did you know this, G-Man?
But they named it after Greek.
Oh, did they? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Did you know that soaking, because you made pretzels, gives that shine? What? Pretzels get their flavor and trademark shine from soaking the dough for about 30 to 60 seconds in sodium hydroxide before they're baked.
Oh, wow.
Did you do that?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
They say it's a technique that's similar to how bagels are prepared. Gives it that nice sheen.
Yep.
Little shine.
I've seen bagels.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. Pretzels, I don't remember. But they could have done. Maybe I wasn't in that area.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Who eats the most pretzels in the U.S.? Well, that honor goes to Philadelphia, while Americans on average eat around 2 pounds of pretzels annually.
Makes sense.
Philadelphians eat about 12 pounds per year. So they think 6 times more than the average.
Oh, it's, like you said, there's 80 places that make them.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're just flying all around Philly. But they can't fix the bell.
Yeah, maybe they can take some of the dough and put it in the crack of that
They
bell.
should.
Maybe that's one way
I
they
think
can
that's
fix
a
it.
super idea. Well, what is the perfect pairing for pretzels? Any guesses? Perfect pairing for pretzels?
Hey, most people would say mustard. Right?
Cheese?
Or do you mean something
beer?
to drink?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The drink.
Yes,
The
beer.
yeah.
Beer and pretzels could be the perfect snack pairing. Some say it's because the salty pretzels make you want to drink more. But the salt also may help boost the flavor and hop bitterness of some beers.
There you go.
So they go hand in hand, they say, and provide a flavor contrast for less hoppy styles. And then
Won't get an argument from me.
Yeah. Me either. You know what's interesting? Not pretzels, but yeah, that's the whole thing. It makes you like that salt makes you want to drink more. In Italy, which you don't think about it being something, a lot of bars we went to, potato chips.
Oh, really?
Like Lay's style potato chips.
On the
they
counter?
just give you at the bar, yeah, which you don't think being very Italian
Yeah,
like.
makes you thirsty.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
salty snacks have always been there.
I always have pretzels plain. I don't like salt on them.
Oh, I like salt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Salt me up.
I don't like a lot.
Yeah. And I like, are you guys just yellow mustard? I like yellow mustard. I like spicy mustard. I like beer cheese. I like whatever you give me.
I don't care for mustard.
Yeah, I like mustard.
I don't like condoms.
You don't like condoms?
The mints.
I was like, wait, no, Greek doesn't like condoms.
I'm not a fan either.
I mean, who is?
So me and my little buddy go together.
That's it. And then
we're a fan of condoms closed.
We'll end the fun facts there.
Great job, Franny. We got some Florida stories coming up. We tipping the scales on anything?
Wow, we're going to tip the scales because we got a lot of Florida stories coming up, including a South Florida hotel that had to be evacuated for kind of morbid reason. I don't know if you're going to want to stay here after I tell you where it's at.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And a bunch more other stories. Coming up
here? I'm out. I'm not putting up with this.
Nah, Jimmy's done.
I'm done.
Bye.
We'll be back.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for $60 a month for 24 months with a 2-year agreement. And now with more speed to help keep all your connected devices running. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 6/21/22. Requires EcoBill and autopay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet and Comcast Business Security Edge customers only. Equipment installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award.
Paid for by government.com.
Have you heard? The United States Mint has issued the Morgan Silver Dollar for the first time in 100 years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Coin experts are calling this an amazing opportunity for anyone that knows the enduring popularity of Morgans. But you must hurry. Only 175,000 legal tender silver dollars were issued. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call 1-800-973-3098 and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3098. If you order now, you will receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3098 now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-973-3098.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it. And pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, don't be fooled by other dealers up to trade-in amounts. Only Toyota Kia Vero Beach guarantees you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Plus, if your trade's worth more, we'll pay you more, $5,000 more. And if you owe more than your vehicle is worth, your clunker is all you need. No matter where you live, Stewart, Melbourne, Sebastian, Fellsmere, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, even West Palm, only Toyota Kia Vero Beach pays you more for your trade. If you can push it, pull it, drag it, or tow it, we'll take it and pay you $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed. At Toyota Kia Vero Beach, south of Oslo Road on US 1. Online at VeroBeachPaysMore.com. That's VeroBeachPaysMore.com. $5,000 minimum towards new purchase. Only vehicle condition, mileage, history, repairs, and other factors may affect value. See dealer for details.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand. It's different. There's just so much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with the office that has to arrive at the actual lunchtime, food for work has to work. That's why there's Easy Cater. Food that's on time and as ordered from over 82,000 restaurants. And if there's a problem, rare, you can reach someone in seconds.
Thank you for calling Easy Cater.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
95 and the Turnpike looking good on our drive today. We are up to speed and accident-free. Delays continue downtown West Palm due to Sunfest setup. Flagler Drive, that's closed from Okeechobee Boulevard to Banyan. You could use Quadro Boulevard instead. Make sure you slow down for pedestrians today. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
This is WZZR-FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000.
I'll give you a dance and a taco. Your choice, whatever you want first. I will deliver. You might be disappointed, but I will deliver. He said he was leaving. I didn't take him serious, but he was. Jimmy's gone.
Peace out.
Hello, Nutter.
Hey, how's it going, G-Man?
Hey, good to see you, buddy.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, you look very nice today.
Well, thank you. I wore my best just for you.
Okay, that's interesting. The best is yet to come. Franny's here.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Nutter, nice to see you, and thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem. About an hour with you is all I need.
Okay,
so we're good. We're good.
He meant that as a compliment.
What? That's it? Oh, okay. So hour's enough.
Franny's looking for that right now.
Oh.
Actually, 4 too much. She's like, oh, God, 4? Are you kidding me? Oh, we're going to do some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
did you say?
Florida. I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
What do you keep on cracking up about over here? All right. Well, we have a mom accused of threatening a school. It looks like she did something she shouldn't have done. Anaya Matoya Smith was booked at the Brevard County Jail. They said that in a probable cause affidavit filed by the Cocoa Police says that she left a voicemail with Cocoa High School. And this was back in February, but now she's just being charged with it. Threatening to blow that mother effer up.
Damn.
Talking about the school.
Well, when you throw in those two words, it changes a lot of things. She just said blow it up. They might have been like,
she left voicemails too. It's not like she talked. I mean, she left him on the machine of saying that she was going to blow up a school. And
she probably was mad.
A mother effer school. And the reason why she said it was over the amount of food her son was being given at lunch. So the voicemail was just one of 4 bomb threats made to the school. And I guess she did it a few times from February to March, prompting the FBI to investigate after police found 2 of the 3 of the threats were made outside of Florida. So her son, who was no longer at the school by the time the April 7th affidavit was filed, had been in a verbal argument with the cafeteria worker the day the threat was made because he wanted extra food. Oh. So he was given what everybody else was given, but he wanted more.
And it took him 4 times to actually look into it. The first time wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I don't know, Joe. What do you think? Let's see if she calls back. Pick up peanut butter and jelly sandwich for me. Thank you.
Yeah, but because of that altercation that her son had with the cafeteria worker over wanting more food, and they're like, you got to pay for it, basically, is what happened. Yeah. This woman went nutty and started making bomb threats. She is now facing a felony charge of making a false report to bomb state property and a misdemeanor charge of interfering with school administrative functions. So you can't do that, by the way. When Smith bonded out of the Brevard County Jail, she embraced her sister and she was all upset. She said she's been falsely accused. But she's not. Yeah, they have voicemail and stuff.
And then the school is on record saying,
"Take a pizza."
I don't know.
Slipping right in. Just like come right in. Firing, rocking, and rolling. With the Greek machine. Oh, my God.
And then we have a Florida police officer who was driving under the influence. It looks like...
Say no.
Officers say no. I can't say no. This is happening. Officer Jeremy Kervin of Clearwater Police Department was driving in Pinellas County when a deputy stopped him, not for reckless driving or swerving. They stopped him because he didn't have any tag lights on his truck.
Oh.
Well, when they made the traffic stop, they noticed a smell of alcohol coming from his breath. He admitted to drinking 1 beer before getting pulled over.
Everybody says that.
But they said he displayed signs of impairment, and they asked him to do the field sobriety test, and he was like, nope, not going to do it. So they placed him under arrest. One of the chiefs over there with Clearwater Police released a statement of his arrest saying, listen, we're disappointed to learn of the arrest and have begun the process required to take appropriate corrective action. Officers see the harmful impact of driving under the influence firsthand and are expected to be an example for the community. Clearly, Officer Jeremy Kervin was not, so he was arrested. And then we have somebody who had a very unfortunate thing happen to them while riding a roller coaster at Busch Gardens in Tampa, the Iron Gwazi. It looks like, I guess, while somebody was waiting for the ride, they were waiting in line, they discovered something quite disturbing had happened on the roller coaster before their turn, and that was that an unknown park guest had pooed their pants on the ride. Yep. They posted pictures along with a thread on Reddit that allegedly shows the ride attendant cleaning up the mess. That poor attendant.
Oh, man.
That poor attendant.
They were like, I didn't sign up for this.
No.
Yes. I mean, what a dedicated worker.
I mean, what do you do? Say, no, I quit? I mean, I guess I might have. I don't know, but... Yeah, so very unfortunate. They said, listen, stuff like this happens more often than you think. I know I've heard people getting sick,
of
like
course.
vomiting, passing out, but this is one thing. Yes.
That takes it to a whole new level.
Yes, as I mentioned, one commenter on the thread said, Iron Gwazi is my number 1, but apparently it's somebody else's number 2. There are your Florida stories for now.
Great job, Franny. We talk about a lot of different things that happen, and stories may trickle into my mind or Franny's mind or even Nutter. When you talked about the drinking story, I was with a guy the other night, and he told me a story. He was going to his wedding, and he got pulled over in Miami. It was his wedding, and he was speeding. And the cop pulled him over and said, were you drinking? He said, yeah, I had 3 drinks. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to my wedding, and I'm a nervous wreck, and I thought about canceling it. And he said the cop was very compassionate and followed him over the bridge to the church. And he said, I'm going to let you go. You're going to get married, and lots of good luck.
Oh, but it's okay if you're drunk?
I guess so.
Okay.
Well, he said he had 3 drinks. He didn't say he was drunk, but legally he was. This is what the guy tells me.
Yeah.
So he tells the story, and he got married. And he said, like, 3 years later, they sat next to each other at a Dolphin game.
Oh, wow.
Him and the cop.
Yeah, him and a cop. How ironic is that? I mean, 3 years later, and at that point...
And they recognize each other, obviously.
Yeah, and he said, I got married. Obviously, you were the cop, and now I'm paying child support and alimony.
You should have just taken me to jail.
That's what he said.
You should have just taken me to jail.
That's what he said.
Yep.
He goes, my marriage ended after 3 years. I would have been better off getting arrested.
It would have been cheaper for a DUI.
That's what he said.
Yes.
You never know in life. Sometimes cards come at you. You never know what's coming back at you. It is the Penthouse. Franny's going to tell you about maybe a reason why certain things she does in her life are normal. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back.
I am?
It's a Real Radio podcast. It's Real Radio on demand. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move on shore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon and Partners. ForTheInjured.com. 561-333-3333.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hayes Greek, get ready for the Fresh Pick pricing event at Diamonds Direct. The most anticipated store-wide sale of the year. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Get all the details, showroom directions at DiamondsDirect.com. Get Diamonds Direct, already unbeaten value, plus an extra 20% off. Virtually everything's on sale. All wedding bands, earrings, bracelets, and thousands of engagement rings. When Diamonds Direct has a sale, you know it's a real deal. I'm talking extreme value right here at Diamonds Direct. Plus, Diamonds Direct top designers are flying in with their entire collection. It's jewelry event of the spring. It's like the biggest jewelry trunk sale you've ever seen. If jewelry's in your future for a proposal, anniversary, birthday, graduation, you need to be at this event. Save an extra 20% during the sparkling store-wide sale. 3 days only, April 29th, the 30th, and May 1st. Only at Diamonds Direct. Get special hours, directions, and more. Details at DiamondsDirect.com. Don't miss it.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917. Don't wait. Call now. 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like the course keeps changing right before your eyes. And in order to maneuver it, you need an expert by your side. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PC and tech solutions you need to help you get out in front and stay ahead of the game. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand. It's different. There's just so much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with the office that has to arrive at the actual lunchtime, food for work has to work. That's why there's Easy Cater. Food that's on time and as ordered from over 82,000 restaurants. And if there's a problem, rare, you can reach someone in seconds.
Thank you for calling Easy Cater.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
95 and the Turnpike looking good on our drive today. We are up to speed and accident-free. Delays continue downtown West Palm due to Sunfest setup. Flagler Drive, that's closed from Okeechobee Boulevard to Banyan. You could use Quadro Boulevard instead. Make sure you slow down for pedestrians today. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by the Market Disruptors Live May 6th through May 8th in Dallas, Texas. In these uncertain times, it's never been more important to grow your wealth and protect your freedom. Learn how to do that and more with today's top experts at Market Disruptors Live, May 6th through the 8th in Dallas, Texas. Save your spot now at marketdisruptorslive.com.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap
in Sunny Islands. I feel like I was in Russia, and that's all they were playing. They were playing a lot of Russian music. And not that there's anything wrong with it, just I wasn't feeling the vibe, so to say. And I was drinking a big Coca-Cola with like straws, like 6 straws out of it. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was. I asked
6 straws.
Oh, I put all the straws together. They had all little ones.
Oh, so you made a giant one. Like, we used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was like a big thing for me at a night. I was like, all right.
When I used to work at a bar in particular, and I think it's because everybody kind of knew each other, but there would be 2 sides, or the outside section and then the inside section, and they could face each other. And we had what they almost look like garage doors, the windows. And so people would mess with other people, and the big straws, they would connect the big straws and then put them all the way across the bar and try to like take, obviously pre-COVID, try to take sips out of other people's drinks.
Oh, wow.
They would just like try to extend it all the way over to the bar.
Did you ever see anybody actually do it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Spit in this.
That's pretty impressive. I didn't think Jimmy was leaving, but he did leave, and Nutter's here.
It's good to be here.
Yes,
Great to be here.
She just showed up out of nowhere, thank God, or we wouldn't have had a producer.
It's crazy.
Well, we talked beforehand, Jimmy and I.
Thank you.
It wasn't like you just kind of felt it, you sensed it, that he was leaving.
You didn't feel it? Like you felt like, oh, man, maybe, I should just drive by and pull in for a minute.
Yeah, let me just see what's going on over there. They might need me.
Let me come all the way from Boca just to see what's up.
Hey, I drive all the way up on a Sunday to get a car wash.
Oh, nice.
At the Green Turtle. Frances is here. You can hear her voice.
Yeah, hi, that's me.
And you guys are here too. 877-927-6969 on the docket today. If you're a big celebrity or a star, what would you want in your dressing room? What would be in your rider?
Oh, that's a good question.
What would be in your rider? We talked about it, Nutter. Just because there's so many things. One thing out of all, because you could do some. Well, just what the big thing that you would want. Like Jimmy said, he would want White Castle burgers. Jimmy had a few things, but what was the one major thing you think you would want?
Probably like a cut up of you. You know what I mean?
That wasn't even on your original rider.
I know, but now I'm thinking of things I want. A steak for New York Prime.
There you go. Yeah, I wanted puppies. Before I go in a concert, I want to lay on the floor and just with puppies everywhere.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Right? Yeah. So.
It would probably be alcohol, maybe some Knox and Dunn Florida rum.
Okay,
or
all right.
if I could get food, maybe chicken wings or something like that.
Okay,
See, he's a simple man like me.
Oh,
yeah.
So, yeah, you guys are identical.
Have the Hooters girls serve them right up to me. Yeah, that'd be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, what would the wife say about the Hooters girls serving you wings? Should we be okay with that? Well, you're a big star at that point, so you don't need the wife.
You don't need a wife. You just drop your wife because you're a big star. That's terrible.
I didn't say that.
That's basically what you kind of said.
Well, that's what he tells me off air.
I didn't say that off air. Honey, if you're listening, those are the words of the Greek, not me. I need a disclaimer every time I come on now.
So, Freddie.
Yeah, speaking of drinking, I think that most of us are pretty social people. I don't know what you were like in high school, but I had a pretty big social circle. I like to bounce around and have a good time. And this may explain a lot of things. Well, a child's personality may reveal how likely they are to drink, and they also say smoke when they get older. So this was a new study that was done, and they found that there's a link between socio-emotional behavior at the age of 8, by the way,
young.
And that person's health-related habits later on in life. They found that well-controlled behavior among young girls led to more physical activity during middle age. Children with this type of personality generally behave kindly and constructively during conflicts. But more socially active kids during childhood, however, predicted heavier alcohol use among. It's alcohol use among women, but smoking among men. By the way,
See, that doesn't. I didn't fall into that.
No. I mean, not everybody does. This isn't a blanket statement, but yeah, researchers describe social activity as an eagerness to talk and play with other children, and so they also that well-controlled behavior, the ones that the kids end up being good, better adults. Yeah. Appear to have good self-discipline and the ability to follow the exercise plans in adulthood, so they're a little bit more healthier when it comes to that aspect. But yeah, there's a link between a child's personality and them wanting and always having a big group of friends and doing stuff and being out and about, even at that young age. That links them to to party when they get older.
Yeah.
And
it could be true, like you said, different things for different people. I didn't fall into that realm. I always had, I was always like center of attention, tons of friends, stuff like that, and always be bobbing around. But no, it didn't fall into me. I didn't start smoking cigars until I moved down here at all. And not even when I moved down here, like maybe 10 years when I first bumped into a bunch of guys at Prime Cigar. But yeah, I can see that in certain ways. Mm-hmm. You're very social, you're friendly, you're the life of the party. Even the other night, like I said, when I was out, I was like 7. I was the only one not drinking. Everybody's like, you got to drink, you got to drink, you got to drink.
Have some vodka.
I have some vodka. It was Jameson, actually.
Oh, wow, really?
I know, right? You would think at a Russian bar it would be all vodka.
Well, the guy who was throwing the party was the kid who hit the lottery. Hit the jackpot. So he drinks Jameson.
Got it.
And then the girls had some vodka. But yeah, it makes sense, And then you say a lot of things they always say go back to your childhood as an adult. But you never know. A lot of the stuff that you do as a kid, you say is happening as like if you're a leader, maybe in sports, you were a captain or very good in sports. They say in work sometimes that tends to be the same quality that you have. Once you're a leader, you're a leader. Like Nutter, he's our leader, without a doubt.
Well, thank you.
1 hour a week, but he's our leader.
That's a sweet gig. How do I get that?
It's all right.
How do I get
that? It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta, and then we got a couple phone calls. They're probably about Nutter, and then we got a chance for you guys to win Sunfest tickets. It's Sunfest week, the big party on the waterfront. We're going to give you a VIP. You just walk in. You're a star. Only on the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
When the smart speaker you gave your parents eventually becomes yours, tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny across the area on this Tuesday. Temperatures around the mid-80s as we move through the afternoon. Calm winds out of the east around 10 miles per hour. A few showers could move onshore for the day, with most of the activity pushing inland and west of Lake Okeechobee. We do have a better chance to see thunderstorms, though, for the day tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, Democrats have now introduced legislation to criminalize you as a parent if you refuse to get your kid vaccinated. How much will it cost you? I'm going to tell you about this shocking new law. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
You know why GiveMeTheVIN.com is America's best car buyer? Because we've made it so fast, so easy, and so darn reliable. GiveMeTheVIN.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-881-9393. 800-881-9393. That's 800-881-9393.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code AUTO. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for a $5 bonus.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like the course keeps changing right before your eyes. And in order to maneuver it, you need an expert by your side. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PC and tech solutions you need to help you get out in front and stay ahead of the game. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Palm Beach Expressway is moving along nicely. Not seeing any big delays or accidents on 95 or the Turnpike. A bit of a mess downtown West Palm due to Sunfest setup. Flagler Drive, that is shut down from Okeechobee Boulevard to Banyan Boulevard. Use Quadrille there instead. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Email. Doing a great job today all day. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And we're going to get to a couple people on hold, and then we'll spin into a trifecta, then Sunfest tickets, and then that's it. What do you got, Nutter?
We got Rob on line one. Welcome to the Penthouse, Rob.
What's up there, Penthouse team?
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Greek. I'm writing a movie myself, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, it's called A Life in the Day of a Real Radio Host and Co-Host.
Interesting. Can you tell us the plot of it besides the title? Any more information we can get?
Yeah, the comings and goings of all the real radio hosts. But to finish the plot, all I know is I was listening to Dano and Nutter one day. I leave overseas, come back, and then there's no more Dano and Nutter.
No, we were discussing about that,
Nobody's
too.
Never said anything.
Oh, we've talked about it.
God.
Yeah, we talked about it the first week.
That I was.
Yep, that was a decision that was made by people above us.
Yeah, man, sucks, but you guys are doing a great job. I'm glad to hear Nutter on the lines today. So.
Yeah, Nutter's here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you miss him, listen up. I mean, because he's going to be with us till 2 o'clock. He's probably going to get game ball.
Oh, wow.
Best hour of the show. It's not even over yet. I already know.
He's crushed it. We love Nutter.
Hey, Greek, and pre-COVID, I went to a Russian party. There's a lot of Russian people in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, my. I was in Sunny Isles. Yeah,
Russian club bar.
Yeah, I went to Sunny Isles Saturday night.
Sunny Isles area.
Yeah, forget it. My buddies took me out to dinner, and then they went to this club. I had no knowledge of what I was doing or going because I wouldn't have went. But then they took me to this club, and it was all Russian music, all Russian people, and everyone was very nice. It was just, It was crazy.
Yeah, I was seeing this like Ruski girl, and she took me there, and I felt like I was in a movie. Straight up, the tattoos. I was like, this is Russian mob country. Oh, my God. I'm not going to look at anybody too hard.
That's right. And the bouncer told me that. The guy said to me outside, I went outside for like a half hour because I was there till 5. Yeah. And I went outside with my friends. They were inside. I went outside. He goes, don't look at anybody too long. He goes, because it could end up hurting you, if you know what I mean. Because you don't know who anybody is. You walk in there. But there was more women there than men. That I got to say. There was more women there than men.
Yes. And all of them 11 pluses.
That's what I asked G-Man.
One of them.
Yeah, I figured they would be really hot. And when I asked Greek about it, he didn't really build them up that much.
There's a couple.
Yeah?
I wasn't really looking around. I was just sitting in the chair in this VIP room and keeping to myself and just looking at my watch and saying, "How did I end up here?"
Well, that's another thing. When I was there, I definitely didn't look at them too long because you don't know who's with who.
Yep.
So, yeah, I didn't want to end up in a trunk.
That's right.
But
or a screwdriver in my head.
Every girl dressed to a T, heels, dresses to the nine, nothing but money.
Oh, yeah. They all had Chanel bags.
Get their money.
Yeah. They had it all. They had Chanel bags. There was caviar at the tables. I mean, it was loaded. I mean, it really was. It
Sounds
was
like a good time.
Yeah,
fancy.
It was pretty deep.
I wonder if we were in the same one. There was nothing but Lamborghinis.
Oh, yeah.
And I roll up in my Mercedes, and I'm like, damn, this is like a Honda.
Yeah, it was pretty stiff in there. I got to be honest with you. But there was more women, and my friend said this on the way home. And then on the way home, I was just like praying we weren't going to crash. They said there were so many. There were more girls. I can't think of a place I was at where there was more women. I would say there was maybe 3 to 1 women, maybe. That's a lot. It's usually the other way around. But it was members only. So we got in because of this girl. My friend knew some girl, and she got us in. And I thought that was a little odd.
This was a regular bar club, yeah.
Yeah, no, this was in Sunny Isles, though, but it was all Russian and everything like that.
It was called Lick, right? Did we figure it out? Lick?
Yeah. And the music was getting to me after a while. It really was. It was banging me out.
Yeah. They were playing a lot of house music and EDM, but
yes,
there was a lot of Russian music in between.
And everybody knew all the words except me. But everybody knew all the words and how they were dancing and all this, and and they had a lot of.
And usually,
it was crazy.
Go ahead.
No, it was just crazy. Like the whole scene. I thought I was in a movie. I really was. I was just like, I just want to get out here. I call my mom. Take me home.
I want to go home.
That's exactly how I felt. I'm usually outgoing, talk to everybody, and I was like, nope. Just talk to the girl that I knew, taking the occasional glance up around and like, there's a lot of talent in this place. And I put my head right back down.
All right, bro, we appreciate the call. And thanks for experiencing, having the Sunny Isles experience like I did. Thank you so much, bro. We love you.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
All righty, guys. You have a great day and see you around Sunfest, hopefully.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I thought he was going to say Sunny Isles.
Do you remember? Maybe. Do you remember that? Because for some reason I'm picturing, and I don't know because it's been so long, but that movie, The Experts, with John Travolta, where it's him and a buddy, and they think that they're about to open up a club in like small town Nebraska, but then they end up taking them. Well, at the time it was, I think it was Russia or
I don't know.
So you don't remember that movie?
No.
That's where he met his wife, Kelly Preston. She was in the movie too.
Oh, really?
It's called The Experts. Doesn't ring a bell. How about you, Nutter? Did you ever watch it?
I don't think I've seen that one.
All right. Yeah.
I did feel like I was in a movie though. Nutter, we have somebody else on hold.
Yeah, we got Chris checking into the Penthouse.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Chris?
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing good, Chris. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, my kind sir. Franny, how are you?
Fantastic, Chris. Thank you for asking. Glad you're doing well.
Nutter, how are you?
I'm doing great, Chris.
Are you still as wide as your car?
yes, I am. Actually, put on a few extra pounds.
Yeah, he's put on a couple pounds. As soon as you walked in with a bikini on, I said, whoa, you put on a couple pounds. Not that I'm not still attracted to you, but you put on a couple pounds.
Well, thanks for noticing.
We're going to go bathing later and sit by the beach.
Oh, Lord, you're going to get a total eclipse if Nutter takes the shirt off.
I bought 2 things of copper tone. We're ready.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We might need 3.
Oh, no, Nutter doesn't use copper tone. He uses Crisco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't have it
get the whole jar of that and just slather it on.
Yeah. So what's happening, pal?
To be honest, I just called it nothing much, man. I'm jacked up about sports still. Let's go Heaters tonight.
Yes, hopefully.
To be honest, I love the show. I just wanted to call in to say that and let you know that I do miss hearing Nutter's voice on the radio.
Oh, so do we.
Bad as always, and I do hate him.
No.
Thank you, Chris. I miss you too, man.
Now we miss him too. I mean, as soon as he comes in, he's like finding an extra gift in back of a Christmas tree with your name on it. He's a special guy, and we miss him and Dano. We definitely do. Good guys.
He is definitely special, all right.
Yeah. I'm feeling some love someplace in all these comments, Chris.
No, you guys rock, man. I love you guys, man. See you later.
All right.
Bye, Chris.
Peace in the Middle East. I think we got another call, Nutter, do we?
Yeah, we got Ray checking in.
Man, all Nutter's fans. They're coming out.
Ray.
Hey!
What's up, Ray?
Princess!
Hi, Ray. I got to see Ray over the weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he popped by the Cajun Festival.
Franny, thank you so much for taking care of us. Y'all were so awesome.
Of
Her and
course.
Megan were just wonderful.
You're the best.
Wonderful.
You're the best, Ray.
Yes,
You're
sir.
the man.
I try every day, Ray.
Say that. You're the man.
I try every day, bro. Try to make everybody laugh, have a good time, and keep it moving.
I didn't have anybody to ask me, well, what do you think about the Greek guy? I'm just going to say.
I'm sorry. I should have taken over once Jimmy left. What do you think about that Greek kid? But you said it on your own. You're fine.
Correct. So, well, I'm expecting to win that prize, baby.
Oh, we're going to do Sunfest in 1 minute. So you're going to have to call back, Ray.
Yeah.
All right? So call back and then let us do Sunfest because the phones are blowing up because Nutter's here.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's calling. They just want Nutter. I mean, I'm hearing people out in the parking lot. Nutter.
Is that what that is?
No, it was actually his kids. They're supposed to take him to lunch.
My kids call me Nutter, too.
Did you leave the door? Oh, I was going to say, are they in your car right now?
Yeah, the window's cracked.
You left the windows. Okay, I was going to say, at least the air on something.
Nutter's kids are in his car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, Ray, call back. I'm going to hang up. I'll make like we're lovers. I do this with girls. I'm like, hang up, and then you call me back so I feel like you love me. All right?
I do, buddy. I do.
I know, but I want you to win the Sunfest. So you have to hang up and then call back so it's official.
Bye, Ray.
All right. You got anybody else on hold?
I think they're calling about the contest.
Yeah,
It's about that time anyway.
Let's shut them down and then make it an even playing field so we can get these people to call in for Sunfest tickets at 877-927-6969. That's 877-927-6969. We played He Said, She Said earlier, so we are going to bring back Who's Most Likely for this round now that we got Nutter with us as well. And we're going to do Who's Most Likely To. And if you win, you are going to get a pair of one-day passes to Sunfest that is happening this Thursday, April 28th. Now, it's a one-day pass, so you can use it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You look at the lineup and check out which day you think is best.
Use it Sunday.
And, well, Sunday's when we're going to be there.
That's what I would use it Sunday.
Yeah.
So most likely, who would most likely host for an hour or be a producer for an hour and get the most phone calls? That would be Nutter.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Again, his kids are in the car, so it's a little tough for us to go against them. I thought it was so weird when I went outside. I saw the kids, Daddy. I'm like, no, I'm not your dad. Relax. Your dad's inside. He'll be out of 5 to 2. 877-927-6969. That's for your chance to win Sunfest tickets. Special guest today, the last hour of the show. Nutter's here, so the phones are blowing up. People want to say hi to him. He's got a lot of fans out there. And we miss him, too. We definitely do. When he came in, he's good to see. He's just a good guy all around. Not because his wife has money, but it helps. 877-927-6969. And I think we're almost ready. Nutter's getting the people on the calls, and then we'll be ready for you people. And don't forget, next Saturday, not this Saturday, Domante Day, a week from now.
What does that mean?
A week from now.
That is not.
I love you.
That's not.
We'll be at the Palm Beach Kennel Club next Friday. Monday's Franny's birthday. Friday we'll be at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. And then Saturday is the Kentucky Derby. So we'll be there next Friday live. And then I believe next Thursday is your sister's birthday, correct?
Nope.
No, she's not the 4th?
Nope.
When is she?
I have 2 sisters. Which one are you worrying about?
Either one.
Exactly.
I love you.
Both of their birthdays are next week.
Oh, wow.
Yes, all 3 of us have our birthday in 1 week.
That's great.
Super.
All right. Thanks for asking. Nutter, are we ready?
Yeah, we got to turn our cameras off, though, right?
Oh, true story. Look at you coming in and knowing what to do.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Because we don't, obviously. Okay.
I don't like to shut my camera off.
Well, you know.
You don't want the people missing out, huh?
We got to thank Monroe's and Palm Beach for that, baby.
All right, so first on the list, I'm going to take them in the order that they came in. Let's welcome Nick to the Penthouse.
Hey, Nick.
Nick?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nick, how are you, buddy? How long you been listening to Real Radio?
About 20 years, man. By the way, I miss Dano. Love him, man.
Okay.
We do too, Nick.
We definitely do, Nick.
What do you think about that Greek kid?
Oh, love that guy, man.
I love him too.
Yeah.
He sounded sincere.
He did. Actually, I believe that one. I did. Sometimes a little iffy, but Nick sounded legit. All right, Nick, I'm going to ask you a question, and then you are just going to give us a moment to place our vote silently and just kind of try to get in the brain of the Penthouse of Nutter and Greek and myself. I know it's a scary place to be, but it's majority rules here. You ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So out of the three of us, Nutter, G-Man, or Franny, who is most likely to go to jail in a foreign country?
Oh, Nutter, all the way.
That's not right, Nick. We voted for Franny.
Oh, better luck next time, Nick.
Yeah, Nutter never leaves Boca. And if he does, he needs a note for his wife.
We got our next contestant, Mike, checking into the Penthouse. Hey, Mike.
Mike, how are you, pal?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Mike? How long you been listening to Real Radio, my friend?
Can you hear me?
I got you clear and loud and clear.
Just about a couple months, probably about 6 months now, but I love you guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. What do you think about that Greek kid?
Well, since I've heard about him, I mean, he's pretty cool in my eyes.
All right.
It's okay. I mean, listen, he's only got you for 5 months. It takes a while to get used to you.
My boss man is the one that's been listening to you guys for a long time, and he got me introduced to you guys, and now I'm hooked.
Oh, what a good man.
What a good man.
Yeah. Well,
Franny feels the same way about me.
Thank you for tuning in.
She's got, I think, 16 years with me. We ready for a question?
Yeah. So hopefully you'll get this. I know a lot of this you got to kind of know the group, but hopefully you know enough within these past 5 months.
Then just give us a second so we can place our votes,
Yes.
and then we'll ask you what your answer is.
Yes. All right. Out of the three of us, Nutter, Greek, or Franny, who is most likely to crash overnight at work? Like fall asleep overnight at work, crash.
Franny.
No, we said Nutter.
Sorry, Mike.
That's all right, Mike. Keep listening, brother. We love you.
All right, up next we got Paul checking into the Penthouse. Hey, Paul.
Paul, what's up, buddy?
Good morning, kid.
How are you, my
Good
friend?
afternoon.
Is this Paul, or is this a different Paul?
Paul.
I don't know.
This is Paul, so clearly it's Paul.
How long you been listening to Real Radio, Paul?
Since day one.
Wow.
Wow, what do you think about that Greek kid, Paul?
I'd hit it.
That's how you win, Paul. That's how you win.
Oh, yeah.
Leave your number with Nutter, Paul.
He is open these days.
I've done it too.
Yep. All right, Paul, I'm going to ask a question. Just give us a moment, and we'll cue you up for your answer, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, out of the three of us, Nutter, Greek, or Franny, who is most likely to go viral?
All right, your answer, Paul.
Viral. I would say Franny.
Of course.
Yeah.
I was going to vote for G-Man, but...
Come on, you're so pretty. You're so nice. Come on, you got to be honest. I mean, take it. Yeah. Thanks. Great job.
Tell it to my balls have gone viral.
Yeah.
So it was Paul.
This is Tell It To My Paul.
I said it. I knew it.
Hey,
See,
Paul.
you made fun of me.
No, because you said Paul. Is this Paul?
That's what I meant.
He's like, yeah, it's Paul.
Because when I see him, he always comes on. He goes, Greek, it's Paul. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Hey, tell it to your balls. Good job.
I didn't want to say yes in case I lost.
Well, Paul, let me throw you on hold, and I'll get some info from you, okay?
Yeah, don't get too much.
Paul came out to
Hang
the Cajun
tight.
Fest, too.
I know his voice anywhere because he
Yeah.
calls me like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Does he?
So he's like, Greek, you're so hot. I go, that's Paul. But it's still nice to get a call.
Yeah, of course, telling you how hot you are. Doesn't matter who it comes from.
I knew his voice. I really did. All right, you guys, we appreciate you listening all the time. We had a special guest today. Jimmy left at 1.
Game ball.
Yeah, game ball goes
to Nutter.
Yay, Nutter. He's our fan. He's our friend. We love him like an ice cream sandwich. He's so good. Remember, an ice cream sandwich and $5,000 you put next to each other in all hundreds looks exactly the same.
Well, they don't look exactly the same. They're just the same in thickness.
Whatever.
I'm not going to pick up a stack of hundreds and eat it.
You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe at that Russian nightclub you might have. And Nutter's here, and it was just really good to see him. We appreciate you coming in, helping us out with Jimmy. We miss him so much, and really we do. He's a good kid, and he's a good guy. Let me not say kid. And he's got a great scam going with his wife, and it really works out well.
Yes.
Nutter, we miss you. How much time we got left, buddy? Put it in your mic.
Not a lot. Not a lot at all.
All right, Franny, great job as always. You know what? Every day I come to work, I look forward to one thing, and that's working with you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. And thank you, Nutter, for coming in and filling in. And Jimmy, if you're listening, thank you so much. And, of course, you. Thank you for always tuning in. If you're tuning in, remember, tomorrow, 11:45, 1:45, we are back at it for Sunfest tickets. G-Man, you got parting words?
Parting words is on. Thank everybody. I want to thank Jimmy. Great job. Francis. Nutter, again, game ball, baby. I got to tell you. You're like an ex-girlfriend to me. I mean, you're just there. I know you're going to put out, and you're great.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm saying. We already know the price.
Money's on the dresser.
Of course it is. It is the Greek, Francis, Nutter, and Jimmy. Tomorrow we'll be back at 10 to 2. And don't forget, it's the News Junkies. And we'll be back tomorrow, people. God bless. Have a great afternoon. Peel my banana. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Your chance to win a grand